Mud flaps.
Mud flaps indeed. Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Dice-Sized Tales. I'm your GM, Craig Darling, and future player character Murderer. And with me is a wonderful group of players that I can't wait to introduce to you. But before we get going with this first arc called The Sickened Streets of Velthollow, I got a couple things I want to talk to you about. Some things going on here at the Emerald Collective. It's weird. I'm actually just noticing it in my voice to already tangent onto things. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4 recently, and I was just like, oh, I sound like the radio, like the DJ for the radio there. He's like, anyway, um, we have a podcast. You can find our first foray into the world of podcasting wherever you usually get your podcasts. No Silver Linings is a Call of Cthulhu podcast by Mark Corgan of Chinook Games and features 15 episodes of chilling horror set in silver mines, Tipperary in 1919. You can also watch The Violent Madness returning to the Emerald Collective in podcast form. Episode 0 recaps the story so far and sets the scene for the adventurer's quest to rid the land of Castonia of the magical disease known only as the Violent Madness. Episode 16 is available on all platforms now, with episode 17
We're up to
having
19
dropped over
now.
on our Patreon. Oh,
To
what episode
19
are we
now.
now?
19. Sorry, I should
19.
have updated that. My
No
apologies.
problem at all. So yeah, we
Voices.
got all the way up to episode 19 on there, and we'll have another one out very shortly. We also have a Patreon. That Patreon is live, and you can head over there by clicking on the link down below the and in the chat. Depending on the tier you choose, you'll receive an original monster, magic item, and map to use in your games each month. And there will also be an opportunity to get early access to our podcast, discounts on select items at Drive-Thru RPG, shoutouts on stream, and bonus content, as well as discounts on commissions from both It's a Map and Lish Shanghavi, formerly of Zorp's Art, who are responsible for all the awesome Patreon art. We've also added a $1 tier for those folks who would like to show their support but can't quite stretch to $5 or $10 tiers. And if you don't have the coin to spare to pledge, fear not. You can still give our Patreon a follow and get a free original monster and magic item for your trouble. Plus, even more free content on occasion, so make sure you stick around. We can't wait to share all the gems in the Emerald Collection with you. Before we jump into today's game and meet our characters and get the dice rolling, I would like to take just a quick moment to thank our techno mistress Kate, whom you will undoubtedly hear sort of cackling in the background behind Dave in
Most
the
definitely.
shadows. She has graciously offered her services to keep the stream running smoothly tonight. And if you scroll down just a little bit from the video feed here, you can find a link to where you can tip Kate for valuable time. And while you're down there, feel free to hit the link to our socials, our Patreon, as well as find information about how you can use your bits, subs, and channel points to influence the game as it happens. Real quick, back to the Patreon. We like to do little shout outs here during our streams of all the people who support us. And today I'd like to shout out Christian. What can be said about Christian? He has been in the community forever, longer, like even before the Emerald Collective was a thing. He was around, and we love him very much, and we're grateful for his ongoing support. And I hope to see him around the Discord sometime soon.
Yeah.
And that's what I got for now. I got a couple blurbs about some other things going on, some games coming in the next week that I'm going to get to when we come back from the break about halfway through. But let's get the wheels rolling here. As we begin, we find the party. It's about midday, about 4 o'clock on this sort of hot, clear-skied summer day. Traveling along this road towards the city of Velthollow, which is kind of on the western border of this large rainforest known as the Malifi Forest, and kind of off to the east from there is this large river that kind of bisects the continent that you're currently on. Um, you're heading over here, and you've kind of been reached out towards. You've been called to the city by one Myrna Dawnbringer, a priestess of Lathander, the Morning Lord, whom you've all encountered on your last pass through this city. In her letter, she described this disease that has spread across the city sort of rapidly and violently, and has already caused several dozen deaths. The illness seems to have eluded the magics and the medicines of the local healers, and now despair and desperation is following in the disease's wake. Not really knowing where else to turn, she reached out to you in the hopes that you may be able to help where local authorities are failing. And As you approach the city's north gate, you find it closed and abandoned, save for a few cloth-masked guards that remain stationed here. These sort of notices on signposts all around, kind of reading out, by the order of the council, quarantine enforced. Trespass into the southern wards is forbidden. Aid to the sick is to be directed through sanctioned healers. Violators will be punished. And as these gates of the city kind of draw closer, beginning to obstruct the horizon, giving this sort of looming, oppressive feel, our camera kind of turns in towards our party. The wagon and its two hardy mules are in good shape despite rougher roads and a long day's travel. And at the reins driving the wagon, we have Roberto's character. Roberto, why don't you introduce yourself and our character and your character to our viewers?
My name's Roberto. Nice to meet you. And my character is Endymion. He is a devil artificer, alchemist specifically, and the only tell that you would be able to figure out he was infernal in any way are the horns that stick out of his top hat. He rides this wagon, is very quiet most of the time, and goes from town to town looking for people to aid in medical purposes.
Good. And as you are kind of coming into this town with these quarantine signs around, kind of what's going through his mind at this point, do you think?
At this point, I'm just going through and I'm just like, another one of these towns. Okay. And then I crack the what are they called? Those
The reins?
the reins. Yeah, that's the one. I couldn't think of the word. I cracked
No
the
worries.
reins to go forward.
Wonderful. Um, and as our sort of narrative camera kind of swirls around to each of our party members, Daniel, why don't you introduce yourself, your character, kind of where they be hanging out? Are they on the wagon? Are they nearby? That sort of thing.
Yeah, hi, I'm Daniel and I'm playing Sindril Thorn. Sindril is a tiefling barbarian, Path of the Storm Herald, and he once was a fearless warrior in the armies of hell in the ever ongoing battles between demon lords, and until one day a cataclysmic explosion tore open the veil between the worlds and the astral and tossed him out like a stick in the wind. He landed in the middle of nowhere and on this plane and ended up finding a local inn where he was so tired, so hungry, so thirsty that he didn't even have the strength to pillage it, but was taken in and over the course of a while taught the joy of life through, of all things, cooking. So you have this fearsome looking red infernal tiefling who is actually a passionate cook, and the most he wants in life is to discover a new recipe, a new ingredient, or find a spice that'll finally actually make even him sweat. So as he sits on the wagon going in, he's pawing through his bag of ingredients, thinking what might be on the menu for tonight. And he's seen, these poor guards, these signs and everything, and he's just thinking to himself, stew, a good hearty stew now. That'll boost up the immune system and that'll do it for them.
Mm-hmm. Stew and lots of it. Certainly lots of hungry mouths where you're going. Kind of pulling away from Sindril. Elle, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your character and kind of how they're interacting with this scene as it's playing out.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Elle. I'm playing Alice Gira Bellwether. She is a eloquence bard, inquisitive rogue, and she's also a glacier tiefling. Ali is very much all about appearances and keeping people at arm's length. She was raised by a traveling bardic troupe and knows that the best way to get people to warm to her is by being whatever they need her to be. So she's kind of always looking for an advantage and the perfect vantage point. So I think she's actually probably maybe sat on top of the wagon. She'd be like up and just like keeping an eye on everything, like listening to any conversation going on, chipping in when she can, but mostly just like taking it all in.
Mm-hmm. Really studying the surroundings as you're coming in. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Moving on then to D&D.
Hello. If you don't know me, that's a boon. I am playing Gurbrana, the surviving, or at least the more powerful of the split personalities in the Eugene Gurbrana
The
character.
Eugene Gilbrana paradox.
Yeah. He is an artificer with a few levels in necromancer, so he's a necroficer. And his normal things he would create have the flavor of undeath in them. So he could have for example, a set of bagpipes he would make for the bard would have lungs, for example. But he is here because he has heard of this disease, and more so to help anybody here survive it. He's more inclined to figure out how he can absorb it.
Bend it to our own purposes. Interesting. And then last but very much so not least, Dave, where are you at? Who are you playing today?
Hey, hi, I am Dave, and tonight I'm playing Steriaka, who is also known as the Poisoned One. Steriaka is comet-born, delivered in the back of a falling meteorite from somewhere in the Shadowfell to a group of people. I'm not going to go into who they are. But she's 5 foot tall with kind of greyish black and green skin with long, scraggly, unkempt hair. She's got one lizard-like blue eye and one milky white orb. She is unnervingly beautiful underneath all of the boils and cuts and lesions and pox. Steriaka is deathly allergic to everything on this world, but pushes on in the hopes of one day maybe hopefully escaping it. She wears a tattered black dress that she found on a corpse in a graveyard once. Not saying she dug it up, but she dug it up. She also took the rose that the dead bride had in her hands. It's a black rose, which it was once red in the bride's hands, and then it turned black when she touched it. Steriaka's sitting on the back of the wagon. Her feet are dangling. Her hair, she's just this massive nest of long black hair, goes down past her like halfway down to her thighs, and she's currently sort of tying in sort of half dead fluttering moths into the hair now, and she's like, yes, you will look pretty and you will make me look pretty. Won't we be a fine pair? And you, and that's kind of generally her vibe.
You're just doing regular Steriaka stuff, eh?
Yeah.
Climbing out of TVs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Something to which maybe took a little bit of time for the rest of the party to adjust to, but maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move you over to this map, this wonderful map that I'm using for Velthollow by Mike Schley. You can find him on Patreon. He's a big artist. He does official work for D&D and WotC, and his stuff's all over the place, and he has like a really wide library of free-to-use stuff as well. Nice. So you'll find the party up by the northern gate there. As you kind of roll towards the city gates, you get about 30, 40 feet away. And one of these sort of cloth masked guards steps forward and kind of holds a hand out to you and Demian. That's far enough. Name, business.
You see, as I kind of, I'm like slumped over, I have a bit of a hunch. I kind of look over to him, and I'm like, my name's Endemion. I go where I'm needed, and I sense pestilence in here. Does your town need assistance?
Do we need assistance? Any hand we can get. Do you know someone here in town? Any citizens vouch for you, be responsible for your activities?
I doubt it. But I can assure you, I'll make sure this town is better than when I left it.
He's kind of looking around. Is anyone, obviously armed at the moment?
I've got my giant meat tenderizer maul just on my back, like the head of it just poking over my shoulder with the spikes. When I'm there, I'm currently like making a sandwich on my lap, making it as a really good looking sandwich and kind of in view of the guard. It's like Tom and Jerry style, almost like the smell of it is wafting over to him.
I have a bow slung over my back.
Okay.
I have a crossbow and a leather pouch on my back and a quarterstaff.
Oh yeah, I have a staff as well.
So at least some arms visible anyway. Other than what I can see on you, do you bring any other arms, any spell work into the city?
I dabble in the sciences for the most part, so other than my staff in the back, no magic on me.
I carried the arm of a bandit with me for several miles, but it lost its flavor, so I threw it aside. Other than that, no more arms.
Let's hold up my spatula and he just go, spatula.
All right, okay. Have any of you shown any signs of sickness, coughing, rashes, fever last couple days?
Colbrana sort of steps in front of Steriak and says, No, not cough here, but it's more like hay fever or seasonal disorders.
All right, just a couple other things. You carrying any goods or supplies that may spoil or spread rot or fungus?
Well, I have actual fungus, but it's mushrooms for my risotto later on.
Okay. All right.
The fungus I possess is for medicinal purposes.
Very well. I suppose there's just one more thing. If you wouldn't mind, my partner here, is just entry to the city policy. We'd like to just quickly cast a detect poison and disease spell on each of you, just to make sure you're not bringing anything into the city. We're dealing, as you know, with quite a situation right now.
I'm going to attempt to avoid that.
Okay.
By sort of, she's sort of speaking at the side of her hood, and she goes, "This delay is intolerable. Myrna Dawnbringer hired us. She is getting most impatient."
Can you give me a persuasion check real quick?
Shit. Okay.
You got this. You got
Is
it.
this the first roll of the...
First roll.
Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. Persuasion. Zip, zap, skibbity bap. Watch. Wait for the nat one. That's an 11.
Okay.
Certain I could do with that. I don't have any boons. Nope. It's flat 11.
It's quite all right. And just a reminder to everyone in the party, you are starting off with a point of inspiration each. Not that I think Davey should necessarily use it here, but I just wanted to say it.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
As you bring up Mira Dawnbringer's name, he says, "Oh, I'm rather sorry. I didn't realize you were here with the House of the Morning Lord. You find it northern end of town in the Temple District. Pretty hard to miss, biggest building there. Just a reminder, as he kind of like motions to his partner to open up the gates. If you start to show any signs of sickness at all, the guards in there, the ones who are on plague duty, you'll know them by their black sash. They will redirect you to the southern wards of the city, which are serving as a sort of quarantine zone right now.
Sounds delightful.
But so long as you stay healthy and away from those who are sick, shouldn't have any problem."
Sort of Tony Stark-esque. I'm going to hand them a silver each to say, "For your troubles, are you standing watch here with a sick city behind you? Must be an endeavor that you're frightened of, no?"
It's, it's just a sort of an unfortunate situation all the way around. No one's got it easy right now, but appreciate it. Thank you.
Is it cold here? Are they?
It's rather warm. It's dead of summer, and it's been a rather sort of clear, hot, humid day.
Okay.
Did they say in the letter how long this has been happening for?
Unclear by what was in the letter. Just that this disease was advancing rather rapidly. No real note of how long necessarily.
Okay.
Just gonna split that very cartoonishly delicious looking sandwich in two and just walk past and hand each of them one and just like pat them on the shoulder and just walk through them.
I'm stinking say this.
We're late for lunch anyway. Sure, why not?
Like,
Take the sandwiches.
Can I quietly druid craft a mushroom to grow out one of the sandwiches?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
So,
What does this mushroom look like?
it's red with white spots on it, but it's only small. It's almost, if you can imagine, like it's just sort of sprouting out of where the two pieces of bread meet, and it'll just pop out like that.
And it drops the sandwich and kind of opens up onto the ground and looks back to Sindra. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was going to do that. Did all your sandwiches grow mushrooms like that?
You don't like mushrooms? The texture, the flavor. It's part of the meal. That's a waste of good food.
My appetite for any sort of mushroom has dwindled over the last week or two.
Just to be on the safe side, Dave, that's a normal mushroom. That's not going to like blow up or something. No.
There's only one way to find out, Gilbran.
No.
It
I
will
ate
if
that
she
marshmallow
casts
pot.
fireball on it.
No. I remember getting those boils on me. It's not happening again.
And then, kind of last thing before they kind of let the rest of you kind of pass through, there is a map that you're shown of the city, and I'm just going to put this onto the right layer. There's a red line that's kind of drawn along a lot of the southern areas of the city, and it's pointed out to you that like this is sort of the quarantine line.
Half the city.
Yeah.
There's some pretty important looking buildings on that side of the quarantine line.
Any good restaurants?
I mean, a couple on both sides of the quarantine, to be fair, but you're right. There's a lot of important buildings there. The town halls on that end. A lot of our craftsmen and guild halls are on that end of town. A lot of it's residential. But if you're looking for a good meal and somewhere safe, you might check out the Leering Dragon Tavern.
Leering Dragon Tavern. Where is the mortuary? Where could I find material that I could use?
Usually, there's not so much of a mortuary on this side of the line. It's kind of points out. I'll shift see it. This kind of larger building with a bigger patch of land, kind of towards the southeast of the city. That's our mortuary, such as it is. Graveyard attached.
And tell me, has there been any other mortalities that are not linked with this disease?
As far as we know, no. I mean, not everyone is accounted for that's over on the quarantine side. But as far as I know, there's been no other suspicious deaths. Couple rumors, people have been saying they've been seeing folks come over the city walls in the dead of night, but we've found no evidence of that.
Well, where there's whispers, there's a voice. Oh.
That area, no one's being allowed in or out.
I mean, except for some of the healers and priests who are trying to work against the disease. There's a few members of the Circle of the Silver Needle that are tending to the sick on that side, but it's not going well.
Nice. Slide a hand around Gulbrana's arm, and you look to your right because you feel the arm there, but she's actually coming around your left shoulder, and her hood is open. It's a stink of lavender now, and it smells delicious and very nice. She kind of out loud, loudly enough to be heard, says, "Come, Gulbrana. We'll make our own mortuary."
As much as I respect you, my dear, I'll never get used to that shit. Right, I'm going to assume we're going to go to Lethander's temple?
We allowed in?
Yeah, absolutely. The gates have been opened. You're clear for travel through.
Go around, I'll push the
pulls her
gate open. Sorry.
As
As I hit the reins and travel through, I just look over to the one guard and I just kind of look him up and down and say, "You should brush your teeth more often. You don't want to get gingivitis." And then I continue onward.
As you continue onward, he kind of looks down towards his boots. Like, yeah, I really should brush more.
Steriaka's just gone ahead. She's skipping like a child now through the streets.
And as you move your way, and you find yourselves in a kind of area of town that is rather nice. It's sort of this mix of cobblestone streets with kind of these kind of more rustic sort of dirt roads heading out into like the different districts and some of the residential areas. In the immediate kind of area around you, you can see what looks like a merchant square, the sort of market area. There's a number of shops. You can see like down the main road a stretch, what looks like a large tavern might be the one described to you. As well as an area town kind of towards the western edge. I'll give you another little shift ping. That is that kind of temple row. And you can see there's a number of buildings of worship there, assumingly to different deities kind of built. Oh, we got a boon for Syndrome from Patty.
Awesome. Thank you. Do I have to like take off a piece of clothing or anything, or?
No, nothing like that.
Exactly how it works, yeah.
One sock.
I hate
One sock.
There we go.
Yeah, that better be your left sock, or my ADHD is just going to go mental.
No, it is. It is.
Okay.
My foot's cold.
Cold but booned.
Yeah. I'll be following Steriaka, but more so just a observer to see if she eats a cat or something.
What's she gonna get up to? Syndrome falling rather close behind.
Is it just the
Taking
Morning
in-
Lord here, or is there another church?
Yeah, there is kind of right down in this area here. There is a to call it a temple is maybe a bit of an over-exaggeration. It's a mid-sized chapel, kind of one of the smaller buildings, and it's set right next to this kind of older stone, like proper church, with has this sort of logo with a this flaming circle with this needle kind of piercing through. Can you give me a religion check real quick?
Yeah, I'm fucking hoping it's not Torm. I don't know if I catch it. Open religion coming at you like Cleopatra. Boop. That's a 7, sir.
7. Yeah, it's not a symbol you immediately recognize. You're relatively sure it's not Torm, but
Oh well, she
yeah.
would know Torm.
Well, yeah, you would know, like if it
Definitely,
were
yeah.
for sure.
She's skipping by.
The brother's not a swift lad. He's
Yes, sorry, she's only 5 foot and she's whipped in. She's a great
And
time.
I see a couple of you have your tokens back near the north gate. Anything you want to get to in particular?
you see the tokens flying out. Look,
I'm gonna head towards that market.
Okay.
I think of the group, yeah. I think she'll probably go with Syndrome to they can probably blend in better together than apart. That's tieflings, so
That would make sense.
you
I
mean
think
if
she'll-
somebody blames a tiefling, you could say it was that one.
yeah.
Spider-Man pointing.
It's the big guy with the meat tenderizer, not little old me. So
Okay. So starting up in the market, then I'll make my way down to the temple row there.
And just an observation as we're moving, the streets, like the buildings, the houses and stuff, whatever. It looks nice. Is it boarded up? Is it decrepit? Have they watered the
No,
flowers?
they're-
Is it pristine?
It's pretty pristine. Like for sure there's like the wear and tear of just time passing. But at least this far into the city, it's all very, very sort of well kept and proper and clean.
I'm gonna take a smell of the air just to see if I can smell any decay, anything.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
You know, if you walk past me in the summer. Come on. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20.
It's filthy, darling.
You take this big inhale of the air, trying to see if you can sense anything suspicious just from that. And the air smells clean here. It isn't until you pass this
Wind.
one little area at the entrance to the market hall where you kind of step close to a large well that people are drawing water out of, and you smell something off. It's not rot, but it reminds you of that sort of thing. It's rather strong around the well, and the people around who are drawing water out don't seem to take any offense to it anyway.
Gulbran will make a mental note and say to himself, my colleague Endymion, he would maybe differentiate this from rot. Whereas Gulbrana looks at bodily fluids, he makes fluids out of different things.
So, I kind of go over towards the well after that being pointed out, and I give a bit of an investigation into it. I am
With his
nothing,
tongue.
but no.
Look at.
Like a
Okay, yeah, I'll take an investigation check.
Yeah, or
triple advantage if you like it.
medicine or investigation. I don't mind either way.
Either or, whichever you prefer.
Yeah. So nothing too extreme right now. I just want to see if there's anything noteworthy about it. If it reminds me of any of the diseases or anything I've treated in the past. 19.
19. You gotta get a little bit closer to that well and peer down, and it's not overly deep. It's probably 10, 15 feet. It's probably running off of some underwater basin somewhere nearby. With your investigation, you do notice two things. There is this light sort of... It almost looks like dust dancing against the light. And you recognize it as like some sort of spore. Secondly, you notice at the bottom of the water this sort of shattered clay pot.
I will take note of that. And is it possible for me to get a small amount of well water as like a
Yeah,
a
certainly.
sample?
It's got, your kind of basic pulley bucket setup.
As you're doing that, Gulbran is staring at you like, are you serious? You wouldn't lick it, but you'll take a quaff.
It is of my best interest not to remove the mask.
Taking one big giant step away from him. Oh.
Aliskira, what are you kind of up to as this is all playing out?
I think if it depends if Endymion has mentioned that there is this pot at the bottom or not. Is it within reach or is it quite far down?
So again, the well is about 10, 15 feet down, so not super far down. You could probably scoop some of it with the bucket, you're thinking.
Could I mage hand a piece of the what's the word I'm looking for? Jug.
The clay pot.
Yeah, the thing in the well, you know.
Chatty belang.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly you could get to it with mage hand.
Cool. Then if I could grab a piece of it and I'd like to take a look at it.
Okay. Can you give me a D100 roll real quick?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
A town full of plague, and you're licking the water.
Is that? I don't know if that rolled. Okay.
Yeah, 88. And you pull this shard up out of the water. You actually kind of get a little bit lucky. It's kind of the top half of it. You can see that there's this this rune etched into it. What language does anyone at the well currently speak Draconic?
I do not.
Nope.
Oh, do I? Come on, scroll, damn it, scroll.
He has a scroll of demonic speak, apparently. He said.
Where does one find their language? Oh, here, sorry. Found it.
That's what I'm trying to.
New character sheets down the right.
Are you on D&D Beyond or the new 5.5 sheet?
D&D Beyond.
It should be
It's
bottom
by
left.
your proficiencies and training in the bottom left.
Oh, look at that. No, I do not. All that time wasted for me to say no.
It's like me in the 11 plus. Nah.
So I'm hearing so far anyway. No one over at the well has that language proficiency?
I do not believe so.
Okay. In which case you do there is a sort of roughly carved rune, and you recognize it as draconic in language, but unfortunately between the three of you, you're not able to kind of discern its meaning.
Can I cast Identify on it?
Can you give me an Arcana check real quick?
Okay, cool. Arcana. +1. Dirty 20.
Very nice. The dirty 20s have come out to play today.
DC 20s tonight.
Dirty 20.
Just haggard 20s left and right.
Haggard.
Haggard.
So as you're kind of considering casting Identify on it, something about the rune, something in a book you must have read at one time. The rune seems to be like a ward, or like a warding symbol for whatever must have been inside this clay pot. But you get the good feeling that the pot itself is not magical.
I think she turns to the guys that are with her and it's like, whatever was in this, I think might at least be the beginning of something. It looks as though it contained something that needed warding, and given that this is broken, cat's out of the bag.
Correlation does not equal causation. It could just be any peasant throwing something away. I wouldn't jump to conclusions.
Although, at least, let's plan for the worst. I mean, I didn't go to Kosh training, but if the lady says it was a warding symbol, we can at least ascertain that whatever that is, we don't want to drink. I know, Eugene. They've got nice shoes. Be quiet.
I suppose so. But what was this? Clay pot needs a warding symbol to keep dust or water inside. I don't remember dust walking out of jars very often.
Well, it being broken, I'd imagine. Whatever was inside it, going into water, dissolving into it. But you're welcome to try it if you'd like to prove me wrong.
Mayhaps in a place not so populated.
Gulbran is sitting, arms folded, staring right at Endymion like, what can you say?
Can I have anyone who got close enough to the well to like kind of really investigate it? Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, yeah. From head, yeah. Oh.
So, where's the market again? Because I'm... Is the well at the market? Did I miss that?
The well, this well is kind of at the entrance to the market.
Ah, excellent. Okay.
You can come and do a con save as well if you like.
Come on, it's just diarrhea.
Okay, so we got a 9 for Endymion, an 11 for Aliskira, and then Gulbran.
Mental lands a 22.
Yeah, I gotta remember to roll the 3D dice. I keep forgetting.
No worries. As long as it shows up in the chat and people can see what's happening, we are good to go. Um, as the group of you are kind of catching up to those who have gone ahead to the chapel of the Morning Lord there. At the chapel, excuse me, you find a building filled with these sort of different shrines to primarily the Lathander, the Morning Lord, but also to other deities within that sort of light domain. There are masses gathered in here. Desperate prayers are being muttered into the air and kind of echoing over the walls, while apprentices are kind of shoveling away offerings to their deity. This sense of just despair in this holy place is palpable. And amongst all of this going on, you can see Mira Dawnbringer. Knowing her to see her at this point, she is kind of moving through these masses of people. Her vestments with that sunburst kind of sigil are now sort of worn and wrinkled and kind of stained, and looks very tired, and her kind of strawberry blonde hair is kind of tied back in this very sort of wild, unkempt bun. Looks much more like overworked and stressed out than the last time you would have seen her, but you do see her kind of right away as you enter in.
So is it just Steriaka here while they're all at the well, or who came with Steriaka?
I believe at least one person came with you.
I was following studying her, sorry. But the world caught my attention, so you're on your own.
So yeah, you get there first.
Okay, cool. So she's she as she sees the crowds and whatever, she pulls out this small pouch from underneath all of her vestments, and she's a big fan of layers, and she pulls them out. She has a bag full of big toenails, and she starts handing them out. Morning Lord bless you. Morning Lord bless you. Morning Lord bless you. And she put them into someone's hand and close the fingers over them and give it a little pat, and then she move on to Myrna Dawnbringer, and she go, "Hello, child. 'Tis I. You summoned me."
I did. It's
Yes.
you have to forgive me. It's been a long week. How are you? Your travels been well? Your companions?
I am itchy. Sore, painful. Lesions all over my skin. Nothing to do with this, of course. You see. But here to save the day. Before we start.
Yes.
Any priests of Torm in the village?
Not that I've
Excellent.
seen. No.
Well, then let's begin our business.
Then shall we
run a finger down her forehead and go, boop.
You see this kind of just not quite a shiver, but something in that direction.
Okay.
And just kind of the gratitude for anyone willing to help out kind of takes over.
As they walk in, she'll kind of ask her,
Sorry?
as she walks in, she'll ask Myrna, "How is the town for supplies? Do you have? I feel I want to go shopping."
I mean, yes, certainly. I mean, we're very fortunate. We live in a space that resources are kind of always abundant, but a lot of the stores on the southern end of town obviously are closed right now. There's a couple. What sort of thing are you looking for?
Potions, fingernails, the goblin heart. Things of that kind of nature.
What a shopping list.
I mean, I suppose your best bet would to go see Seraphine Vale. She runs the Violet Sigil. It's a magic curiosity shop of sorts.
Servan Vale, is it?
Yes.
Cool, thank you.
Sickened, yeah.
Excellent, I shall visit her. Why don't you? Well, I suppose we could kill some time. While the rest of our party has they will arrive. Tell me, have you ever counted to 5 million?
One.
We could do it together. Don't start together. Start together in 3, 2, 1, go. 1.
And some time passes eventually.
What a way to
Mine's
pass the
different.
time.
Do you know, if everybody else was okay for it, when we were coming into the temple, Brandon's at the start and he hears them do this and watches them and he's like, stops them. And lets them keep counting for a bit longer, giggling. No, a little bit longer, please.
She's very distractible. If you just started to say any pattern of numbers that weren't in the ascending pattern, she would get confused and have to start again.
When I walk in, I'm just like
7. Shit.
when I walk in, I'm just like, oh no, the madness has begun coming into this town. I fear I may be too late.
Are these doors, is it like a single door or is it like a double door thing?
It is kind of a single door situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted one of them slams. But well, not
Aragorn entrance.
boom, slap. I pushed the door open and just shout out 34,625.
Fuck.
Did it again.
And there's this look of almost gratitude as Myrna sees the rest of you come in. She's able to break away from this counting game. That
Oh,
she's found herself in.
no. Kulrana's gonna go 1, 2. I'm trying to start the counting again.
Steriac will rest her hand on Myrna's shoulder and go, 1 count equals 1 prayer.
I don't know that that's how that works.
Oh.
But it is good to see you all. Are you all well?
Well, on that case, I'm scanning the pews. Is there anybody here looks a bit bulky? Anybody look like they've had a few too many gins? I need one on the chin. You know?
It's a lot of really just sort of distraught looking folk. No one looking particularly bulky or drunk. No.
How's the I mean, do they look hungry? How's the I was gonna take out just like a load of travel biscuits and stuff like that and just goes like, look, my own recipe. Here, look, try it out. Let me know what you think. Does it need more saffron? Does it need more cayenne? And what do you mean there shouldn't be spice on biscuits? Of course, how are you going to taste them?
Spicy biscuits.
And it doesn't agree with everyone, but it does with a few people. You get some good sort of feedback too. It's like, oh, well, what kind of flour are you using?
Well, you get the flour from the miller. You dust in 2 handfuls of pepper dust. You just roll that right in. Then you get a little bit of fire whiskey, put it in, and knead it all up into the oven. Fabulous.
You're not kidding around about heat, eh?
Have you seen my color?
Well, yes. I mean, clearly, I didn't want to make assumptions.
He
And
makes
there is
biscuits.
this sort of appreciative vibe from a few of these people as you go through. These people who are just like, you know, loved ones and friends have been afflicted by this disease, and this town is beginning to kind of rot away in a sense. And even just this sort of small gesture of kindness, you do see like some moods lift a little bit, some stress relieved as you're handing these out.
How tall is Sindral?
About medium size. He's not overly tall. I'd say
Oh,
good, maybe 5'8", 6 foot.
whatever it was, I wanted to be peeking around them. So if he's giving them out and getting this good vibe from them, Gulbrana's trying to see if there's anybody really bulky. I'm watching for sickness. I want to see if there's anybody got peeled skin, anybody got a weird sore that's got a face on it. Bulky.
Oh, Boke. Oh, sorry. Now I get it. That's a very northern Irish.
Yeah.
Hang on, did you think that Gulbrana was in looking for a bulky fella?
A Boke,
I
yeah,
thought-
like there's somebody wearing armor underneath the cloak or something.
This is Gulbrana, not Gulbrana.
Aye,
Oh, we
so
got
it's
a boon
Boke.
for Alice guy right here.
Whatever floats your boat, babe.
No. anyone coughing from the spicy biscuits immediately gets her or
Which
gets
bolt of the knife?
Goldrana's. It's like,
Right in close to them, smelling them.
But if you're looking for people who are potentially sick, I'll take a medicine check for sure.
Oh, okay. So, it's okay. I've got a modicum of interest in this.
Thank you for
Plus
that
8.
boon, Zool. It's really
It was
appreciated.
An 11. Zulan, the Keymaster.
An 11. It seems to be mostly healthy folk in here. Distraught, sort of downtrodden, overtired, but healthy.
I'll spend my time anybody that's overtired and I think I'll be bringing out my wee lollipop stick and say, ah.
Yeah. And what are the rest of you up to as you kind of enter into this rather packed chapel?
I am going to be speaking to the one in charge. I want to get to know as much about this situation as possible.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what we know. There's a lot we don't know. We don't know what's causing it. What we do know is that about a week or so ago, people began getting sick. They manifest as these lesions and these coughing fits and sores. And about 2 days ago, folks started passing. And once
Gas?
they died.
Oh, that's much worse.
Have respect for the dead.
I didn't know they were dead.
No, there's no harm in it. I'm sure you didn't mean it like that. But after they died, the change didn't stop. It's growing like these fungal patches, these almost mushrooms on the corpses of the dead.
Goldbran is going to whip around on his heels, pulling the stick out of the mouth and say, so you're saying this is more of a natural occurrence than something that has been... I'll keep my machinations to myself, but this seems like something that's over us, and life isn't a part of it. I mean, decay is one thing, but if these people are dying of it, and it continues to develop, you see, a sickness does die in a cadaver, if the cadaver itself dies.
Yes, so we thought at first it might be naturally occurring, but as we studied the bodies and as these growths started to manifest themselves, we've started to consider foul play. There's been rumors of folk infiltrating the city and in the areas where things are getting to be their worst. But as far as I know, none of the guard have caught anyone. No one's been caught sneaking in or out of the city.
No sightings, just rumors.
More and more every day.
Fairy tales.
These stories, however, do they seem to come from the same area of town, or are they all sparse and separated?
They started near the farms by the very south end of town and kind of spread their way east from there. So I suppose as the area of infection grew, the rumors of interlopers grew as well. But again, we found no evidence of them. No footprints, nothing.
Nothing left behind. No belongings, no wishes, no dreams or desires.
No, nothing like that. But we do have people on the watch. I mean, if people are sneaking into the town, I mean, one would think eventually we'd find them, but I mean, it's been no luck as of yet.
Ale, what about that nice piece of pottery you found in the well? You seem
Pottery?
somewhat excited about it.
Who found pottery?
Well, at the well near the market, which our boys were rather interested in a certain smell in the water. There was a broken pot at the bottom. I can't identify necessarily what it was. Yes. She hands you the.
She won't take it.
Yeah, pop.
She'll make sure that you're still holding it.
Holding your hand.
And she's going to pull out a very, very. If you can imagine, remember in Indiana Jones 3, the Grail Diary, it's about that big.
Yeah,
full of things sticking out of it and feathers and things that she's collected, and she's got like it's tied close, so she unravels it, and she's going to use her where's it gone? Her spirit book, and I'm gonna
Yes, fireball. Go for it.
So it's her spirit book of knowledge. So let me see, universal language. While holding the book, the spirit contained within it can translate languages for you, allowing you to read any written language and understand any language you hear.
Nice.
So as she pulls it out, she will. There's a blank page, and she'll sort of look at it. And she's the kind of person that when she reads, her lips move, and so she's kind of like just pointing at the page here, and it's sort of there's an ink. There's lines of ink forming that she's not touching. She's just kind of pointing at them, almost like a laser pointer, but there's no beam in between. And this sort of scratchy and leaky ink begins to just translate it in common.
Oh, very nice.
I will paste that in so we all know what we're doing here. Let's see.
That painted a class picture in my brain.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I love my girl.
I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm staying up playing these cinematics in my brain.
And as you witness this leaky black ink kind of manifest on the book, you hear this voice in the back of your mind. My Contagion. And you see the draconic rune appear on the screen, and beside it in the translation, the word Myconid.
So it's just one word.
Yeah, it appears to be a incomplete rune.
Okay.
I thought it was a guy called Mike on it.
So this is
Hey, Technics 1987. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, that's my
Appreciate
brother. Hey up, lad.
Woo!
So with this rune, so is this a broken bit of pottery, or is it like a full jug?
Yeah, if you could picture like not the stopper on it, but like the ring that the stopper would go on, and then like a large chunk of like the front of it.
So it's reasonable to assume that there would have been several runes in this thing. This is just one of maybe a set, or
Yeah, it may, like by the size of it, there's probably, if the runes go all the way around, you could probably fit 5 or 6. They're rather small, but you get the impression that like maybe there was only another word missing from this.
So she'll kind of show that to the rest of the party, and she'll say, "It says Mike in it. Things are getting serious. There's not much room for error."
Well, maybe Mike and id this in the well.
She will cackle out loud, laughing like her laughter splits the silence in the reverence of the church. It's probably the first time you've heard her laugh, and it's loud, it's wild, and it's just that 5 seconds longer than is comfortable.
That fucking one of those.
Yeah. And then at the end, she's still laughing silently.
Sindril says, completely not getting the actual pun behind her, is like, you are such fun guys.
She's off again.
I'm
Oh,
still,
make it big and big for the subscription.
I'm still
Excellent. Thank you very
scanning
much.
I'm still scanning the pews here. If there's anybody not laughing at this, I'm scrutinizing them if they're not bulky, not bulky.
What if they're bulky and bulky?
Well,
Possible.
even more,
A bulky
even
bulk.
more cause
Yeah.
for suspicion because
Bulky bulk
they
or
should
bulky
be
bulk?
fit and strong and be able to stand these diseases. But if he's vomiting and he's 6'2" and built like a brick privy, I'm going to go, right, lad, you need more than soda cream and a plaster. That's what's
Please
happening.
don't talk about privies.
Yeah, no. Ah, fucking Jesus.
So, upon seeing like the translated rune, I kind of gesture up in like a bit of like surprise, and I turn to Allie and I'm just like, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were correct in this instance. I do not approve of your methods, but you did figure something out, though it's strange.
Yes, very gracious of you, darling.
I'd prefer you call me the doctor.
Oh, I don't care. It might be not the same character, but I'm going to do it. Goldbrana's going to do it. For fuck's sake.
I couldn't keep a straight face when I said it.
Oh, good. No, it's perfect.
Doctor is in. Doctor will see you now.
Mira kind of continues, despite the mushroom jokes. Maybe she's not in a joking mood today, but listen,
Who give me boo?
one thing is certain, and this clay pot is not really indicative of anything necessarily, but it is a lead. Maybe there's something to the rumors of sabotage after all. But this city is dying, and we're failing here. We need answers, and we need people who are able to move freely into the quarantine zone. And I'm happy to give you that sort of authorization if you're still willing. I understand the situation is dire.
I start talking to her. I scratch the side of my arm for a second and then stop before continuing. This is my job, my duty. I'm here for a reason, so I'd be happy to help. Wherever you need
really,
it.
really tense moment. I just burst out laughing and go, mushroom. I can't get it. And I was like, oh, sorry.
Well, no, I mean, it's not a no. I'm glad that you're enthusiastic anyway.
For the first time in this entire endeavor, Goldbrana's feared for his life looking at this tiefling barbarian like, this is the muscle.
Sweet
Muscle who
Jesus.
cooks the Brussels.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
We need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Can I tenderize your meat?
So where's the best place to start then?
Give your meat a little rub.
Start at the beginning.
I mean, like
South
I
of
said,
town.
yeah, the south end of town was the first to succumb to this. There's another market square down there where people started getting sick first. People thought it might be coming in from the farms, but that hasn't been corroborated in any way. Others think it's coming from somewhere in the city, but if I had to guess, the best place to search would be where things are worst.
Is there only one well in the town, or
No, there's several.
how many in the south side?
South side, there's got to be at least 6 major ones.
Major well.
Well.
Major.
Well.
Well.
Well, we ought to be going then.
The size of the piece of pot, does it look like it would have traveled underground, or does it look like it would have had to drop and smash in that well? As if in the vicinity? Could we find the
That's a
son
great
bitch?
question.
Or could this have been dropped somewhere else and traveled through the subsystems?
Or at the very least, Elskyra did notice that there were other pieces of that pot in the well.
So that's straight down.
Looks as though maybe it was like dropped down, hit a wall, or maybe something like that.
Through deliberately to smash in that area thing?
Yeah, that's a reasonable assumption to make, for sure.
Like, Goldbrana's going to turn around full of motherfucking confidence. It was some son of a bitch around this well. Otherwise, it would have not been able to traverse through the undercroft. The pieces were there, and the water was not able to get rid of the small shards. So it has fallen from the top to the bottom. Thus, I think it has been thrown from one of the surroundings. Or we can pitch tents and wait for another.
Climb down a well and...
No, definitely not.
I'll do it.
No, you fucking won't.
Weren't you the one trying to get me to drink the well water?
No, I was the one telling you not to. I said lick.
Same difference.
Listen, it doesn't matter. If you're going down the well, I'm having your shoes. Yes, Eugene, they're quite fancy.
Unfortunately for you, you will not be getting my shoes. I will not be dying.
No.
I say we try the farmland to the south, see what grows and still grows, see what festers and dies, see if we can find some myconid.
How much would my character know about myconids?
That's a good question. Tell you what, it seems like a good group check. Why don't you all give me an Arcana check?
No.
Or sorry, a nature check is what I meant.
I was going to argue for nature, that's great.
They're both the same for me.
Yeah, Sam.
I was gonna argue history so that because I studied funguses and mushrooms.
I'll take history too.
The 24.
Yeah.
25,
19.
15.
Not knowing a
I'll
lot
throw
about
a
mushrooms.
guidance on that. Might as well.
Oh, I think I'll do the same, actually, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 for 21.
26 with guidance.
Okay.
I forgot I had that. Jesus, I said
We got a 26. We got a 21.
Jesus,
We got a
Lathander and
15,
Torm.
27. All right. So Syndril and Elskyra, you're vaguely familiar with myconids. They're these sort of, in some cases, rather large sort of mushroom folk that aren't often seen above ground. They usually inhabit levels of the Underdark, but sightings of them above ground are not, like, it's not a never thing. It's just not usually. The rest of you have kind of a better understanding of the way they function and these spores that they can generate. And from what you've heard about myconid spores, very rarely are they actually harmful to people. Certainly they don't usually create like disease and plague in this way, and they usually enable forms of like telepathy between creatures, or they are sort of small boons in a certain way. If myconids were involved, this would be highly unusual. They kind of tend to keep to themselves and are,
Yeah.
neutral generally, but like generally peaceful as well.
Neutral here.
Just as I suspected. It's unusual that a myconid would be behind this. The only count of something harmful, I kind of put air quotes, harmful about myconids is their spores that they can use to revive the damned. But
Unused.
they're not able to poison people such as this. And even so, this isn't a place where myconids would gather civilians or corpses or anything, because this place doesn't meet their requirements for living, for making a colony. Something's happening, and I guess I do suppose that there would be some foreign interference.
Sir, you believe your thesis is that someone has harnessed the myconid's ability for spores and infection and dispersed them within the community and the populace.
That is all I can think of. That, and they would probably have had to change them in some way to get them to work in this way, because none of the myconid spores that I have ever investigated or used in medicine has ever caused any kind of harm, especially not like this.
Do the mushroom people think like people?
People think like mushrooms.
Should I feel bad about wanting to put them into a recipe?
They are a hive mind. They all have one brain, essentially.
So they wouldn't mind if I just take a few off the edge.
Would you mind if I took a finger from my stew?
One of mine, or
One of yours. I mean, it wouldn't kill you.
I'm going right up to
It'd hurt, and you would lose a part of yourself, but it wouldn't kill you.
right up to Syndral's ear.
That would taste.
no.
But just like draw away slowly with the eyebrow raised.
So shall we go to the farmland then, or shall we? I find farmers are the most terrified of me. Their fear is delicious.
Somehow that still sounds better than the cannibalism that's being
Nice.
reported, so
Oh,
let's go do that.
they don't taste good, dearly. Farmers
Let's
taste
use our
wheat. But
use our
anyways,
compass.
shall we go to the farmland?
Steriaka is, of course, and don't take this as a slight, my dear, but born of the strange. So let's use her as our compass.
I'm comet born, dearly.
That's as strange as it can get.
I see.
Apart from, and a point at Syndral, this finger-eating, mushroom sandwich-making thing.
Do you mind if we go shopping first?
I don't mind at all. I do need some alcohol, highly flammable and quenchable.
I could always use more reagents for my alchemy. Sure, why not? Does anyone else oppose?
All I want to get when we're shopping is a big cloak that is waterproof on the outside.
Very nice.
Specific.
Because if anything explodes near me, I'm pulling it around me like Carl in The Walking Dead. I'm not getting muck on.
So you're looking for a poncho?
No, big cloak. One of them yokes.
All right, understood.
Steriaka will, if she's convinced everyone to head to the farmland, she'll be last out, and she'll go, and she'll, her little red shoes, she'll sort of, if you can imagine, you're wearing slip-ons, she'll step out of one as she walks, so she'll use one behind, and then she'll go, oh my shoe. And she'll go back to get her shoe and see if she can talk to
Her shoe?
Myrna alone.
Shoe. Gesundheit.
I don't know if I need to make a check for that or to convince but she'll do it anyway. She'll go back to get her shoe and try and talk to Myrna.
If well, that's all happening, I want to ask Myrna if she can do anything to protect us from poison or disease.
I mean, I'm certainly happy.
Because Gulbrana on religion, he's like, I've defeated life once before. But if you can help us, let's go for it.
I mean, seems to be the least I could do, considering what you're willing to do for us. I could certainly cast a spell that will protect you from certain diseases and poisons. It's worth noting that whatever this disease is that's spreading through the city, it seems to resist the effects, at least partially, and if it gets if it infects a spellcaster, the results can be rather quick and rather violent. There's something arcane about it. We haven't figured that part out yet, but I can...
shit.
Could have led with that.
Well, I mean, I suppose I could have mentioned it earlier, but it is important that I say it regardless of whether it's then or now.
My suggestions to everybody is to burn anything that coughs.
We're not quite at that point yet, but it's not out of the question. Should things get bad enough, certainly any corpses that you might come across, I mean, those could be disposed of, that'd be a big help as well. And you'll need this as well. And she kind of moves over to a small writing table and quickly drafts this letter, kind of saying that you're acting on behalf of the House of the Morning Lord, and you're given free reign to kind of come across the quarantine line, so long as you kind of subject to all the proper checks and balances to make sure no one gets infected.
That's fantastic, because as you hand that to us, Gulbana's going to straighten himself up and say, I'm not against burning the whole city down.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
We will not be doing that. There will be no need.
No,
We'll
there's no
figure it
way.
out.
I will take on that sacrifice morally.
So when
I feel like there's a intention outside of what you're letting on in that.
Oh no. If there's a bar, I want to keep it standing, but if it's filled with piss and boils, I'm going to burn that motherfucker clean down.
Isn't that just an ordinary bar?
With the piss, yes, but not the boils. That would be the brothels.
People is normal in bars around here.
I knew a man called Boyle once. He was very nice.
Did he
piss
get
in
burned
bars?
down in a bar?
That was being
No.
pissed on?
No, a bull killed him.
It'll get
Unfortunate.
you.
My uncle died that way.
As strange as this collection is, you by far outreach us all. And then I'm going to take one of the sandwiches.
when I get a moment with Myrna, she's gonna start. So her hair is tied tightly back, is it? Is there much of a ponytail or?
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of
so
like
she'll kind of-
it's
she'll- yeah.
kind of roughly tied back in this like
Yeah.
big messy bun.
So she'll walk around behind her and she'll begin to just plait her hair, and she'll kind of lean into her ear and goes, "A small matter of payment, my dear."
Well,
Just reach around from their boop from behind.
I don't have much in the way of gold to offer you. I could try and get in contact with the council and try and requisition some sort of reward for you, but I'm very sorry I don't have anything up front.
Nothing up front, but maybe at the back. Whatever the end of the adventure is called. But
I will see what I can do for you. Certainly, if you are able to help, there's no reason why you ought not to be rewarded. We'll do what we can, I promise you.
information would be much appreciated.
What sort of information are you looking for?
5 paladins of Torm. Known to these parts. Middle-aged. To old. Experienced. Sanctimonious, self-righteous. Information on where they are
Wrote that shit down.
and where they live. Family, friends.
Well, I mean, we do have eyes and ears throughout the city. You're concerning me with your intentions a little bit, but I'm going to assume you don't mean them any harm.
Surprise party.
Surprise part.
Yes. Do you need me to lie? Because I'm
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a deception
I'm
check
lying
for sure.
my ass off in this one.
You trying to figure out what she's doing is a wild stab in the dark, which is coincidentally what their families will get if she finds them.
It's a 14. I'm going to add a boon to that.
Okay.
+7 this. My roll's a dog shite tonight, lads. That's a 17.
17.
Not bad.
She doesn't seem to. She doesn't question any further. She seems happy with that explanation. Very well. If any such paladins step foot into town, and I hear about it.
No. Not till they step foot into town. Stretch your roots out beneath the ground to the other temples. Find out where they
kind of eyes are showing a bit of unease, but she's like,
Carrying it for a
all
long
right.
time.
I shall do that for you. Again, I suppose it's the least I can do. I'll have a word with the other members of the clergy and see if we can dig something up for you.
Cool. So she'll kind of quietly regurgitate a bit of phlegm, and she'll use it in place of a rubber band to tie off the plaque.
Jesus fucking Christ!
She's just put into Myrna's hair, and she'll just go, "Don't you look beautiful?" And she'll turn around and she'll go on to, but she'll pick up her shoe that she left there. She's walking out with one shoe on and just holding the other shoe.
You dirty Hallion.
Jesus, only getting worse from here.
Oh, for
Actually,
sure.
I cast a prestidigitation on her to remove the phlegm on there.
Yeah, she's like reaching up to clear it off and sees you do that and kind of feels the phlegm.
This would have
just-
been after everyone left, so.
Okay.
Oh, in that
Never
case.
mind then.
Yeah.
Then she's gonna wait till you leave and then politely clean her hair.
That's triggering me. No.
I'm sorry.
No, in a good way. I like being triggered. Keep it going.
You make your way back out onto these streets, and it's the afternoon is beginning to stretch on a little bit. And see a little bit more activity, people moving around under the watch of these guards bearing these black sashes and these cloth masks. And if it wasn't for just like the sensation of impending doom that sort of permeates every street in this town, you'd almost call it a lovely afternoon. Maybe some of you still do, but you back out onto the streets, and do we head around here? I know we mentioned perhaps doing some shopping, or do we want to head for the farms first?
Oh, I need to do some shopping of nothing really.
Do you know what? I let Steriaka do the shopping as long as she makes sure to get me a full-length garb, waterproof on the outside, and tassels to close the face.
Length garb.
Yes. I mean, it could be flesh, it could be skin. I'm not choosy.
Excellent. Can do.
Okay, Sindral, Gobrana, where are you heading instead?
I'm staying on the street. I am people watching. I want to see someone bokeh. I'm keeping an eye. If I see somebody that's giving any signs of infection, I'm gonna shoot them in the mouth.
Yeah.
Real fast.
All right. Good to know.
It's not
you're
for
in the
my
right area for it.
For anybody that knows Gulbrana from that one shot before, it's not for his preservation. It's for Eugene's preservation.
Yes.
I have a shopping list, so I'm going to go with Steri and see what little supplies are left in this place.
Very good. Aliskryra, where would you be going at this point?
I think Ali is trying to weigh up who is most likely to accidentally get themselves arrested. And we'll probably stay with Gulbrana in the hope that she can talk them out of it if they get into trouble.
Okay.
If Sindral is going with Steriaka, she's hoping that that's enough of a distraction.
Very, very good. And what about Endemion?
I'll just take a moment to go through and see if there's any reagents I could use for my alchemy or whatever that I don't already have.
Wonderful. So, the three of you head off to this shop that's been suggested to you, the Violet Sigil.
Oh, I'm gonna give a Steriaka gold, by the way, and click my fingers and say, "Oh, don't forget health potions and cured meat. I need cured meat, please."
Potions across my palm.
Yeah,
Don't make cured meat. I'll make you my homemade jerky.
What does the meat need to be cured of? Is the disease is the meat sick?
Well, going by the culinary expertise of this troop, his fucking mushrooms. And I'm gonna give her.
I can
let
do
Steriaka
so.
take all the gold. I don't care for gold.
How much is that?
It was whatever my share of was of the 30,000 we had, and I had 10 gold of my own.
Oh no, so it was 3,000 each at the beginning.
So you're giving her
well.
3,000 gold.
Here you go, sweetheart.
Fuck yes, because she is saving. Yeah, she's
Like,
saving. She's saving up for something. So it's
Yeah, I have used down to 1,000.
Yeah, as long as you get me that big friggin' rain mac, a lack of healing potions, maybe the Sunday Traveler. You know,
I have 10 healing potions.
Jesus Christ, what do you do? Rob a
Think that'll be enough?
Tesco?
I have purchased them because
Big
it is my
Tesco.
job to heal the ill.
Well, it's my job to drink them. A cough, give me some.
Drink the ill?
No, we did. Are we? Oh, we're fucked.
is there a bell on this door when you go in?
So yeah, as the three of you kind of go over, it is
Sorry.
this sort of two-story, kind of slightly crooked building with these dark painted blue walls with these vibrant sort of purple sigils painted haphazardly all over the sides of it. Stands out like a sore thumb amongst all of the other buildings here. There's no bell, just a closed door. You can see that the sign is flipped to open.
She'll open it.
And you're
Slowly.
kind of greeted with just walls lined with, one section is like mundane items, adventuring gear, food rations, like everyday
love it,
sort of
love it.
purchases. And then kind of on the right-hand side of the store, there are all these locked glass cases displaying rarer items. From a quick glance, you can see a number of like armaments and small items. They each have like a small little handwritten card next to them. And the windows are kind of stained with this dark violet and casting this purple glow across the interior. Towards the back, there is a counter where you can see a rather severe-looking woman in this very proper sort of purple gown with the hair done up like the beehive kind of haircut. Beside her is another one of these locked glass cases with a silver cage hanging above it. And there's this parrot that's kind of just hanging out in that cage. And as the door opens up, you hear, "Rah! You break it, you buy it!"
I love him. Steriaka will scuttle over and stick her hand in, hoping it will bite her finger.
I will bite your finger.
Oh, she would be
D
delighted.
for a piercing damage for you.
Excellent, yeah. Give me that.
"Rah! Don't touch that!"
Do you want to roll that, or do you want me to roll that?
No, you could roll it.
Cheers. That's 1 point of piercing damage.
Just a little love bite on the finger.
And I love that that's enough to kill a villager.
Properly placed.
Yeah, she thoroughly enjoys that. And she kind of looks and goes, "Isn't it wonderful?" And looks it. And she go over to Marge.
That is not
Marge,
very
yes.
sanitary.
She says, welcome, the three of you. This is my store, Violet Sigil. Anything in particular you're looking for today? We've got all manner of stock here and some more mundane items, and as well my special collection over there on the far wall.
Potions.
Mm-hmm. What sort of potions are you looking for?
Galbrana wants healing.
All right.
And he gets that feeling. He wants healing.
Magical.
Healing.
Yes, certainly. Just check my store here. Currently, I've got 5 greater healing potions and another 8 basic ones.
How much of the greater? For the
150,
greater good, you see.
150 gold pieces each.
I'll take them all.
Very well, very well.
Could you write me a note?
I could write you a note, yes. A receipt of sorts.
Yes, and she'll slide over the cost of another potion of healing. So what is that? 6 by 150?
So 900 gold.
900 gold. And so she'll say, "Could you write me a receipt for 1 potion of greater healing?"
But you still want all of
I
them.
want them all, darling. But
You just want a receipt for the one.
yes,
I can brew them, you know.
these are from the shops. I like to shop.
They're fancy. They're packaged well.
It's the branding.
All right, have fun paying $900 for a label.
Sort of,
What is a dollar?
sort of odd request, but I suppose I could say that I charged you 900 gold pieces for one. You're not going to show this to anyone, right? This is bad for
No,
business.
that's just for me. No. Yes, just receipt for one.
Okay. All right, yeah.
She's giving her
Right next to you, what do you think it is?
she's offering 150 gold for this.
And she does indeed fill out a receipt for a single potion of healing for 900 gold. Hands it over.
Swindling bollocks.
Gotta give that to Golrana.
Picking out this little crate with the potions. Was that all, or would you be looking for something else?
What else we got?
I mean, I've got many things. For your purposes, my dear players,
I have one attunement slot left, so whatever I can, we
she's
can ram
got
into that.
Minigun bra.
everything in the player's handbook in terms of adventuring gear, tools, weapons, basic armor. She's got that in stock at the price in the PHB. I can help you out with pricing if you know what you're looking for.
Boots of speed.
And then, so
Just
looking around,
casually throw it in there.
yeah, boots speed.
You got any boots of speed?
So I'm kind of looking around. She does have a pair of magical boots. They're not boots of speed, however,
What are they?
they're winged boots.
Oh,
There's 4 charges. It regains a D4 each day at dawn. Use a magic action, expend 1 charge, and gain a 30-foot flying speed for an hour. She's got that listed for 450 gold pieces.
could you imagine a fighter kicking someone with them?
I'm to a barbarian, they'll never have a problem with a flying enemy anymore.
Or a
Pretty
hole?
awesome.
And just to kind of expedite, because she's got a inventory here. I've kind of got it separated into 4 different categories, and these are all kind of in these locked cases that have like the little handwritten notes on each of them. So there's a section for arcane items that's just labeled Arcana. There's a set of winged boots in there. There's a robe that has all of these patches of various shapes and colors, and they're like depicting different items. It's labeled as a robe of useful items. There is a filter of love, a potion that charms whoever drinks it. A ring of feather falling, bracers of defense, and a reverse gravity scroll is in that section.
We'll definitely take the filter of love, and Seriaka will ask her if there's any chance. And she does have a specific request, and it's not going to be used on this adventure, but she will sort of lean in and she'll ask him. I have a specific request. It's very specific. Ring of spell storing with 5 hold person spells.
Let's see what I've got here.
Even the ring, and somebody who can dump the spells in.
Let's see, I've got a ring of feather falling. I've got a ring of the ram. I've got
Ring of the Boke.
a ring of resistance. Unfortunately, no, it doesn't appear I have a spell storing. I have a javelin.
Of holding.
Not of holding, but it's enspelled. It can cast Misty Step if you're familiar with the spell.
Yes, I can cast it myself.
Very good, very good. Perhaps not for you then, but in terms of spell storing items, not so much else.
Boots of paladin holding.
I lean in and just say, stick it through the person into a wall. It'll hold them.
How long
I
is it?
suppose so.
Would it hold 5 people?
Maybe 1 or 2.
So she is. I think she's happy with the what was it? 5 potions of greater healing.
Yep.
Sorry,
But
yeah.
oh, the 1.
Sorry, 4.
I need to go train spot, and where's my rainback? Motherfucker.
She's going to the going to the morgue for that, and she's going to get you a body bag.
Jobs are good and that.
And
Would
then
you
again,
happen to have
really
any
sort of briefly.
staffs?
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no worries at all. Sort of briefly, in the other sections, you have armaments. There's a set of mithril splint armor there. That kind of reverses the disadvantage on stealth checks for anyone who would like to wear armor. There's adamantine chainmail, which turns critical hits into normal hits. There's a thing of +1 crossbow bolts, a horn of blasting, ring of the ram, I said. There's a potion of cloud giant strength.
Ooh.
Um,
Big, what the fuck are we fighting here?
Ring of protection at all? No.
there is a ring of protection.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
I have one.
I would love that.
+1, like regular arrows. There's a wand of secrets. There's greater sending stones, which are like your basic sending stones, but it's like an unlimited kind of back and forth, kind of
Oh
more
my God.
walkie-talkie.
Walkie-talkie.
The difference I could have with that.
We could call them Questy Westies.
The Questy Westies, yeah. Horseshoes of speed, which increase the speed of whatever animal they're attached to. There's this loot that's on display called the Loot of Thunderous Thumping. And then
That sounds like a good freaking weekend there, no?
and then in the last section called Relics, there's a jar of Kyotum's ointment, which is like a healing salve, a potion of acid resistance, a staff of the python, +1 studded leather armor, +2 wand of the war mage, and in its own kind of display, kind of right on the counter, marked not for sale, is something called a moonblade.
Did you
Steal
say
it
there's
now!
any javelins or any?
Yes, there is one javelin of Missy Step, 6 charges, regains
Sorry,
1d6 a day.
Does that require attunement?
It does not.
How much are we?
For
This is fine
that,
piece of kit.
They're
she's
awesome,
charging 1,000 gold pieces for that.
Ah, what a coincidence! I just happen to have only 1,000 pieces.
There you go.
What? The bar had 1,000 pieces all over it.
So I'm going to take it out and slam it on the table. It's like sold.
Amazing.
How much is the ring of protection?
Ring of Protection. Is that rare or uncommon? I think it's rare, right?
I'm gonna
Rare.
pull it up there. It is, sorry, 2014.
It's one of my rare items, and I've only got 3 rare. I didn't go for
It's
very
rare,
rare.
yeah.
She would have it listed for 1,500.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, definitely. Boop.
Boop, skibbity boop.
And let's attune to that whenever we get the chance.
How much for
Now-
the horseshoes?
Now you're talking 1,500. Cool.
Horseshoes. The horseshoes. Honestly, they've been kind of sitting around the shop for a while. I haven't had many takers. I was charging 1,000, but if you're interested, I can give it to you for 600.
There's 2 other items that I want to check before I accept that offer.
All
The
right.
ointment.
Yes.
How much would that be?
Be about 400 gold pieces.
The alchemist needs ointment. Fucking
I can just imagine and Demian with one set of horseshoes of speed and the wagon just going around in circles because it's only
Yeah,
one.
well,
it's
it's
only
the
one mule, Maybe if I put 2 on one and 2 on the other.
That's how I was like, yeah, I'll hold off on it since you only have the one and it's 600.
somebody shoplift the other one. Will be some carriage out stuck in the wilderness, just doing bar circles.
And you said you had the
Yeah,
stuff
the
from
Kyotum's
Python.
ointment.
Sorry.
It comes with the maximum amount of doses, so it has 5 doses. As an action, you can swallow a dose of ointment or apply it to a creature, and that creature receives 2d8 plus 2 hit points and ceases to have the poison condition.
Okay. And I know you said you had the staff of the Python. Do you have any other staffs?
At the moment, unfortunately, no.
That's quite all right. Well, I'll take the ointment, and I may swing around again for the horseshoes.
Oh, very good. I'll put them aside for you in case you decide to come back.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank all of you. This is, as we call it in the business, a good day for me. Alice, Skyra, anything in there that kind of
Just-
appealed to you?
I'm out with Golbrana.
Oh,
at the
excuse me,
moment.
you're back. You're back there.
People watching,
People,
I
shooting the
have-
breeze.
Just
Well,
as
yeah.
we were leaving the shop, I lean into the parrot and just go, bollocks, 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 bollocks.
But outside, I've been scanning everybody. Give him the arched eyebrows. One of them.
Yeah. Can you actually? Yeah. Both Alice, Skyra, and Golbrana. Can you give me a D6 real quick?
Yeah, that's never a good thing when it's just one wee weird number like that. But look at the cute wee wooden dice. I
No,
got
I
4.
don't like it. Oh, I got 6.
That's either really good or really bad.
She explodes. I don't have Marie and Mac. I'm pissed off.
Okay. As you are keeping an eye out, you happen to notice looks like a couple hooded figures sneaking around on a nearby rooftop. It's hard to get much of a measure of them. You just kind of see the hood kind of covering the face pop up along the sort of apex of a roof, like they're on the opposite side of the building. They're moving quickly towards the north.
Do they look like they're trying to stay hidden? Obviously
Yes,
on a roof, yeah.
Yeah, it looks very much like they're trying to stay out of sight.
And how far away are they from us?
Across the street, up on a roof, kind of opposite you.
40 feet? 50 feet?
Let's say,
In range of-
yeah, 50 feet.
And you said everybody saw this, right?
Golbrana and
Golbrana did. Okay,
and
never mind.
Alice Skyra did. The rest of you are. I assume you're done shopping, if so, you're kind of on the way
Yes.
back.
Yeah.
Just before we go, sorry, I definitely just want to see if I can, if she has anything like a body bag, a kind of a waterproof body bag, or because I mean there's a lot of people dying around here, and she's gonna get that for Golbrana.
Yeah, she's got
I'm dying, dear.
got something that can function as body bags, like these large sort of burlap sacks.
Perfect. If it's waterproof, she'll
A tarpaulin, whatever, ground sheet.
throw it, whatever she needs, and she will just see if there's any sort of. Sorry for cutting across this.
No
she'll
worries.
just buy kind of a some sort of what do you call it? Mesh
COVID mask?
or yeah, just cloth that would be sort of soaked in any kind of virus or sickness killing chemicals. I mean, the bleachier the better. She loves the smell of bleach.
The bleachier, the
I've got both bleach and rags. I mean, I could
Excellent.
just give you one.
Give me them all, darling.
I mean, I can give you some. How many do you need?
5 rags, 5 portions of bleach.
Okay.
Potions of bleach.
Potions of
Yeah,
bleach.
little vials.
I said portions, but okay.
Can we call them bleachings from now on?
Oh, portions. I thought I heard
Yeah,
potions.
No,
But
it
that's
wasn't
better.
that. Yeah,
Oh.
sure. She's able to provide you with 5 rags that are long enough to be tied and vials of bleach to go along with them.
So as she's walking out, she'll soak one of the rags, and it's ready to go. And I'm very aware that like when she wraps it around her head, she will have one stripe on her black hair that is bleached white now, but that's fine with her.
You should have made them urinal cakes. That'd have been fucking brilliant.
Oh my god! So there she goes. That's sorry for cutting across her. That's
You're right.
she's
No
boxed
worries.
off now.
No.
Um,
Make sure not to get any piss on those.
I'm gonna say to Aliskara, do trust me, Aliskara. As I roll up my sleeves, and you can see up my arms all these runes that have been deeply cut into my arms. Throwback. All the wee cuts on all the lines of my arms start to have this underlying glow of green. And I have my arms down by my side. Do you trust me, Aliskara?
That feels like quite a loaded question when you reveal cut up arms, but sure.
I'm going to turn and lock eyes with her and say, funny how you say loaded. And the 2 people up on the rooftop, I'm going to pop my meta magic adept for twin spell and hit both those motherfuckers with witch bolt.
Ooh.
Two big beams out. Now, they don't look like normal witch bolts. They're two wee happy and scary looking skulls with like weird tendrils coming out from the side of them. And as they hit, the beams are invisible until they hit. And then it's just this arc of like, it looks like I'm pulling flesh from my hands into them.
Did you say there's about 3 people up there, or just 2?
2 that you could see.
Okay.
Feel free to lamp someone.
He casts this, can I also cast message on one of them and just say, "You're not as subtle as you think you are, my friend"?
Can I hear her say that? When you cast
message,
I think message only they can hear it, so they'll just get that in their head as you.
That's amazing.
You can just hear this wee.
Is there surely there's like a roll to hit or a save for Witch Bolt?
For Witch Bolt, because it's the first game I'm rolling them at a 2nd level. I'm going to pop. I don't have to pop a spell slot. I just click it. Isn't that right? So,
is it like a spell that you get from like your race or something?
I need to. Where is my feats? There it is. So I'm using a meta slot. So I click that off.
Yep.
So I've got 1 left, and then this is for Witch Bolt number 1 on the lefty-most guy. Come on. That is what is that? A 14 to hit.
Okay. What about the other one?
The second one is, come on, you dirty baby. Ooh, that's a 9. Oh, I'm going to use can I use a heroic inspiration on that?
Yeah, definitely can.
Yeah, because it was gone. Okay. That's a 14. So what's that?
14 and 14.
Yeah.
So as the rest of the party kind of catches up to Galbrana and Aliskaya, you see him kind of extend his hand, and these witch bolts kind of fire out. I guess they're invisible until they land.
Like heat waves until they make connection.
Yeah, there's some sort of indication that a spell is being cast. And Aliskaya, as you're sending that message, they're not quite as sneaky as they think they are. Galbrana, you feel those witch bolts, both of them don't make contact. The one hood kind of turns to the other, and there's this kind of black face mask kind of covering most of the detail underneath the hood. As one kind of looks to the other and says something, you can hear just vaguely this muffled kind of higher pitched voice, and they just start booking it, and they run across the roof that they're currently on. It looks like they're making a run for it.
I'm going to turn to everybody and say, "We have purchase."
Can I try something?
Absolutely.
Steriaka will she kind of leans heavily in the staff that she carries around. It's like this I think you might be able to see it in her token anyway. But she kind of she hawks up this black fur ball, which is just, it's this ball of just long hair, black, wet, slimy hair, and she just sort of rubs it down the staff, and then the staff begins to sprout teeth. All of these incisors and molars incisors, and then the end of the staff just begins to sprout this lock of wet, slick black hair about 5 foot long. And she goes, "It's great to see you again, my baby." And it begins to hover. She's going to use her night flyer as a witch. Night's journey. I'm going to drop this in here. Where the fuck? It's there we go. Copy. It's long. So essentially she can create a broom of flying with this. Well, night flyer is within 30 feet of you. You can use bonus action to access. It's a bonus action to do that. Activate the spirit within the broom branch, staff or branch. When the spirit is active, night flyer is a magic object with a flying speed of 30 feet. The ability to hover. Night flyer can carry up to 1,000 pounds. On your turn, you can mentally command the spirit to move night flyer up to its movement speed. No action required by you. It can't take other actions. As part of your movement, you can mount or dismount. So she will mount it. While night flyer is active, you can use a bonus action to deactivate it. Keep night flyer activated for 1 minute, so she will fly after them.
All right, amazing. The rest of the party, are we given chase as well?
let's say, where are they positioned? How far away from?
So they would
us?
be. I'll give you a little marker. I'm gonna put a token on for them in a second, but
All right.
they'd be kind of on the top of this house,
Okay, so
going
going that way.
that way.
Okay.
Um,
I might try my. Do you have a stat block for the? I can't quite find it. The Javelin of Misty Step. Just put it in.
I think it's
When
just
it
called
I
a
can-
Mystic
I can
Javelin.
pop it in.
A misty
Um,
javelin.
I think it could be called.
Tell you
a
what,
Mystic
if we are giving chase, this is a good little spot for us to take a quick 5 and come back to it.
Javelin. Excellent.
Yeah.
So when we come back, I'll have you all roll initiative and we're gonna run a chase. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the first half of this episode of Dice Sized Tales. We'll be back in the next 5-10 minutes or so and wrap up this session for today. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Mudflap indeed. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to part 2 of episode 1 of Dice Size Tales. Before we hop back into the action, I have a couple more little shout-outs that I wanted to let you all know about. Roll20 Con's coming up, and we here at the Emerald Collective are proud to be partnering with our friends at Roll20 and Start Playing Games for Roll20 Con in aid of the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project, for those who may not know, is a leading national nonprofit organization dedicated to preventing suicide and providing crisis intervention for LGBTQ young people under the age of 25. It offers 24/7 crisis support via phone, text, and chat with trained counselors alongside resources, education, peer support programs, and advocacy to foster accepting environments for LGBTQ youth. Our own GM Dave, who we have here today with us, has cooked up an original one-shot for Saturday, September 27th called Agony Ant. Do you want to tell us a bit about that, Dave?
Yeah. I wrote this down somewhere. I did not expect this. Yes, so Agony Ant is a level 10 adventure. It's a one-shot that I've written, and as everyone knows, all of my one-shots become usually 2 shots or 3 shots, but I will endeavor to make this a one-shot. So Anya Spearbreaker is beside herself with worry as her husband Walter has failed to return from his journey into the Crosswoods. Worse still, the old woman that lives deep in the Crosswoods has been seen in the town late at night promising to visit death and destruction upon every villager, unless they find her glass orb stolen by one of the townsfolk and return it to her. Anya cares not a whit for this old woman's mewlings. She just wants to find her dear old Walter and return him safely to her. Can the party find Walter and return him to his beloved before the town is torn apart by a vengeful old granny? Well, there's only one way to find out. Tune in on September 27th and we'll find out. She's not a hag.
Good.
She's not a hag.
Definitely not a hag. For sure not a
that
hag.
name. That name is just mwah.
Yeah, so good. We're very excited for that. That's going to be great. Coming up this week on the Emerald Collective Twitch, this Sunday we have our Daggerheart mini campaign. The City of Parliament awaits. A tenuous alliance has been formed as a new group of adventurers passes through the gates of the capital city of Horizons Hollow. Each team member has their own agenda and plans, but will they seek to aid each other or forge separate paths? The threads of mystery are laid out for them to pull, and what they unravel may be their undoing or their triumph. Only time and the roll of the dice will tell. You can join us for that again this Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Irish time.
Possibly the end of that story as well, by the way.
That's going to be the final one?
I think so. And GM Wayne is levels up to the max level in Daggerheart.
I saw that.
Level 10. So it's going to be good fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Is there like a, do you think is there like a time jump involved or?
And we've just entered into something called the Dream Sphere, and the great thing about Daggerheart is that, like, the session 0, you all create the world together.
Yes.
So we had a session 0, and you have a random map, and we just go, well, I think that's that, and I think that's that, and someone creates an idea and lore for that. So you create the land and the lore together. So there was a big sort of giant orb that spanned miles. And we all decided that was the Dream Sphere, and then GM Wayne from Sorcery Shenanigans took the ball and ran with it. He's awesome. So, yeah.
If I could dream of my own sphere, I'd never leave the house. And then next Tuesday, I believe we have Arcane Adventures in Andromedus with GM Carrick. Passing through the back gate into Kazam's industrial district, our party has encountered a number of corrupted dwarves, bald with emaciated bodies. Is this a foretelling to what the mind virus may do if it's left unchecked? Tune in and find out. The mind virus, that's spread by mind goblins, right? That's
what is a mind goblin?
I don't. That's
no, he just saw a sign once that said "Mind the Goblins." That's it.
Yeah.
And they're entering through the back passage.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I actually just wrote that down, saying Clark said passing through the back gate.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, there we are. And yeah, that's what we got at
yeah.
That's what we got coming in the next week. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let's hop back into our session here. So, we're going to start things off with a chase. I'm going to do a quick refresher on chase rules for everyone, but first of all, could I get everyone to roll me initiative, please?
Initiative.
Ooh, that's a 15.12.
Pretty good.
23. 23 for the global
22.
That's good, yeah.
Das ist gut, du hast geschleckt mit deinen Hunden. Ja?
They're not real words.
Don't translate that. It's the only thing I remember from GCSE German, and don't translate it.
Okay. Sorry, I could put her book away.
All right, I just got to add turns for y'all. There we go. Okay, so we got 21 for you. We got 15 for you. 15. Galbrana's got a 23. Steriacha's with the 15.2. And then where is 19? What's your bonus to
+3? I had a 22.
22? Awesome. Do a little sort by descending. There we go. So, as we go in, as a refresher, chase rules. First thing we do, we roll initiative. We've done that. We're on a great track already. Next, we run the chase the same as combat. The people running from you are going to prioritize the dash action over anything else. You are more than welcome to not take the dash action and to do something else with your action if you should so choose, but you run the risk of your quarry escaping you if you do so. Each participant can take a dash action a number of times equal to 3 plus your Constitution modifier. Each additional dash requires a Constitution save against a level of exhaustion. A participant drops out after 5 levels of exhaustion, and exhaustion gained this way can be restored after a short or a long rest.
Just you tell me what I've got to roll that. Don't mind.
Your quarry is going to roll stealth checks on initiative count 0 at the end of each round, and to compare it against your passive perception to determine if they slip out of sight for the moment. If their check is higher than the highest passive perception, then that quarry escapes. If not, then the chase continues for another round. And at the end of each of your turns, I'm going to have you roll a d12 for a potential chase complication. And complications happen at the end of your turn because they affect the next character in turn order. So
is this like the mules back in the wagon out across the road while they're running?
yeah.
Fuck off, Craig. I love it.
Get this thing out of my way.
Can I just say
This
you
fruit
are
cart
once,
in the way.
You are a son of a bitch, sir. A clean son of a bitch.
So, having said that, I'm also going to drop it, just the rules in the Roll20 chat. So those who are watching can see it, and if you guys need to reference them real quick, then they're there for you.
I've never used chase rules. Is this 2024 stuff?
This is 2024, but it has changed very little from 2014.
It's almost the same.
There were chase rules in 2014.
Yeah,
Fuck, I should have been using them years ago.
This is why
it's
I
got
give
some good stuff in there. I'm telling you.
I know D&D.
This is why I give my parties carriages, because the chase rules can go fuck themselves. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah.
Have a pair of rollerblades.
No
No problem. Go on ahead.
Anyway.
So, we have rolled initiative. Golbrana, you actually have the first turn in this chase.
Right.
Would you like to take the dash action, or would you like to do something
Can
else?
I still see them? Are they in my peripherals, or?
Yeah, you can just kind of catch like the tops of their hoods moving across that roof. I have expanded the grid so that each square is 30 feet, which I think is roughly accurate.
Could I try to hit one of these mother bastards with my wand of holding? Oh, I didn't mean to hit that roll. I meant to hit see what it was.
You got
so 9. I have my. I know. Ignore that. I meant to hit with the description. So I've got the wand of binding is one of my rare items. So it can hold a humanoid or it can hold a monster.
What's the range on it?
Oh, 90 feet.
90 feet, just shy, actually.
95 feet.
95 feet. Good try.
I can see. Right, so the arcs of the street. Does this look like there's thoroughfares all the way through? Can we follow these streets all the way down? Am I gonna have to parkour through things?
Yeah, you can definitely.
Yeah, parkour.
Okay, can we? Sorry, Kate. Could we just zoom in a little bit on that area? I guess some people are having a hard time seeing.
Yeah, it's very hard because of the.
There's a hard time seeing.
It's hard to see I think it's just the colors of the map.
Yeah.
We'll try and zoom in a bit anyway.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do what we can for you, Zul, for sure.
All right. So those there go. Okay. And I don't know the street, so I'm gonna have to do the direct line. I can't go around it. I don't know if it's going to be... Okay, so I'm going to run in a straight line from what I can see. Does it look like there's an exit from where I'm looking? Or does it look like it could circumvent by going around to the left or right-hand side? From
Yeah,
where
you
we
could definitely take it from this direction, or, I mean, there's enough side streets on the other side that you could follow.
I'm gonna book it around the right. I'm gonna book it around the right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shout to them, don't fucking split the party, but at least keep it 50-50. And run to the right.
50-50 is a split.
Is
Barry,
this
shut up!
regular 30 feet movement, or is this a dash?
Do you know what? I put myself into sprinter's pose and went and tried to run. That's it. He is going. He's trying to bury his lungs out. He might be 90, 150, whatever his soul is, but the body he's in is 27 or 28, whatever it is. So he's going.
Prime.
Well, not really. He's an old dog, son of a bitch. But, yeah, I'm booking it. Booking it as hard as I can to try and slide on my knees around that corner, and I want to see one of them, and if I can, there's a potential shot if they see them jumping or whatever.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna... Someone suggested giving a...
Tokens of shadow, yeah.
Tokens of shadow.
Oh yeah, the wee purple yolks.
Oh, like an aura.
Yeah.
What do we, hang on, you could do where Gulby is. Boop. But Ronna's got a wee green yolk on him. Or a wee timer on him. Oh, that's fancy. I like the timer.
Actually, yeah, that'll... Here, I'm just gonna quickly do a small little aura around all of you so that people at home can see where your tokens are. One there, one there, one there.
So, to the corner, see the corner, what is that?
Come.
How do I do the ping? How do I do the ping?
Click and hold.
Click and hold. Right, so there is 90 feet. And 30 feet for Gulbrana is like, or 60 feet is here.
Yep.
So what rolls do I have to get to try and get to 90 feet to at least see where they are? I don't care if I don't get to do anything. If I'm lying panting and sweating out my ass, as long as I can see where they are to shout at them, they're that way.
All right. So at a dash, you top out at 60 feet, just like as fast as you can move.
So that'll be about, that's there.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, Craig, I think Gulbrana could have run further, but you know, I'll agree with you.
Okay. All right. That's okay. We can disagree on that.
You mean you can tell me, shut up, he gets there?
Yeah, he gets there, man.
He gets there.
Very good, very good. So action to dash there. You do have, if you've got anything with your bonus action you'd like to do.
That was not.
No, my bonus action is the held. No, I'm not doing anything with it yet.
Okay.
It's a very specific action of fairness.
Very good. Then, in that case, at the end of your turn, could I get you to roll me a d12, please?
No, you couldn't.
Please?
It's only because I'm trying to find it. There you go. Ah, big fat 1 and 2. 12.
Big fat 12. Good news. As we go to Endemian's turn, there is no complication.
Ooh. All right.
Welcome, my dear.
I appreciate it. So, can I use half of my movement to get into the cart?
Definitely, yeah.
What's that for?
I just did you put one set of horseshoes of spade on one horse?
I did not. I have no.
Ah, damn it!
Haven't done it
It
yet.
would have been funny.
Should have put them on me.
So I mount the cart using half of my movement, and when I'm riding a mount, I can have the mount dash.
Yep.
As a free action. It doesn't affect me. It's an action for it.
Yes.
The mules both go 40 feet. So can I have them dash for 80?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, you'd end up like right behind where Gulbrana is.
Right.
Look at you going.
I guess I'd be like right here,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
below.
Yeah, somewhere there.
Yeah. So, how far away are they from me now?
They are not quite 90 feet away. Kind of up and kind of scaling across the roof of a building on the opposite side of the street.
Okay. So am I at where Galbrana is, or
You're rapidly catching up to him.
okay? What do I have? So one of them was 60 feet, and the other one was further. Or let me get the ruler.
For our purposes, we could say they're both about 70 feet away.
70 feet, just out of range. Huh.
I have a feeling the dungeon master requires these fuckers to get away. Miss Moneypenny. Sean Connery is after you.
At that point, I suppose I'll use an acid arrow on one of them to try and like hit them like in their shoe area to get them to trip up.
Okay, all right, love that.
Galbrana sees you shooting. He's like, shoot him in the box.
29 to hit.
29 is for sure gonna hit.
All right. That is 4d4, and because I'm an alchemist, that's I add my int modifier to that, so that's 4d4 plus 5.
Very nice.
For 15 damage, 15 acid.
15 points of acid damage, you say?
Yep.
Damn it, Dave, you bet me right to it.
What does this acid arrow look like as it kind of leaves you and travels across?
So what I would imagine is that I get like a bamboo straw and load up like a dart that's like covered in this acid, and I like blow dart it. Like I lift my mask up a little bit and blow dart it.
Whoa.
Out the nose.
You're just sticking in my nose.
Do you know what the sound of a blow dart sounds like?
No.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Stacy as well, do you?
I thought there was a joke behind it.
No, that's a reference to one of our other campaigns.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I try to hit his foot to even if it doesn't do damage to him, I want to like get his shoe or foot messed up to like mess up his balance.
Okay, I feel you.
I hear you. I feel you.
Really?
Ophelia who? Knock knock. Not me.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. As that dart leaves and becomes this like long acid arrow, it hits its target and it knocks this hooded figure kind of off of its feet. And you see immediately like the robe and some of the skin of the arm underneath just begins to sizzle and burn away. This person kind of spins around once and you see them fall right off of the rooftop, and with a crash they hit the ground, and they do not get back up.
Uh-oh. I might have hurt him.
And there's a few sort of gathered townsfolk who are like on one side of the quarantine line kind of talking to like loved ones on the other side of it and trying to like make some sort of contact emotionally maybe, and then from behind them this hooded figure just slam into the ground, and there's like a bit of a scattering as people begin to run out of the way as a situation seems to be unfolding.
Yeah, it's just like you're having a moment, just like, yeah, your father will be well soon. I know he's been sick, but he's been getting better. Corpse.
Very good, very good. So that's movement, action on the mules. What's the mules' constitution modifier, by the way?
Oh, Jesus, you're killing the
13,
donkeys.
So it's a +1.
+1, so they could dash 4 times before they're risking exhaustion. Okay, great.
Yes.
Very good, very good. The Exhausted Mule is actually a really good name for a tavern, and I wish
Yes, it is!
Yes.
Okay.
Love that.
At the end of your turn, and Demian, can you roll me a d12, please?
Yes. 8.
8. Skyra, as we get to your turn, there is also no complication.
Don't frighten me like that. Okay. I think I'm gonna do a sort of double movement and bonus action dash because of
Okay.
cunning action.
Yep.
Which probably down to is that like 60 feet? Yeah, cool.
Yep.
To get down there. Can I get to where Endymion is if I go diagonally or no?
Yeah, you could get right to him.
It doesn't matter hugely. Just ideally so that I have some visibility on the final dude. And
The final dude.
the final dude.
The final dude.
It's like the opposite of the final girl.
Can that be the name of one of our campaigns coming up? Just the final dude.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's just an alternate name for the BBEG.
Yeah.
I'm the final dude. You have traveled long and far to fight me.
I have no words.
It's like the bad guy of Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna cast message again.
Okay.
And this time just say,
The big bad final dude. That's funny.
yeah, you are the big bad final dude.
Dude.
She's just gonna say, you've already lost a friend. If you keep running, we will find you and we will kill you. But if you stop, then we can talk.
Okay. All right. I have 2 questions. I know that they are able to respond to you through this message. Is there any sort of like innate like understanding if they don't speak the language you're speaking?
What does message say? I don't
understand this.
So, let me see. It doesn't say. It just says only they hear the message and they can reply in a whisper that only you can
I
hear.
think with sending it transcends languages, but I think message.
I think messages it just hears in common, and you do get this response, but it's this sort of really sharp, like almost like you recognize it as like draconic almost, but like it's whatever the message back was. Unfortunately, you don't get the meaning, but you do see that person is continuing to move.
Okay. Well, that's me.
Okay. Could I get you to roll a d12 at the end of your round?
Yes.
Don't break the streak.
Well, you've jinxed
One.
it now. Okay. It's a 10.
Oh.
10.
That didn't suck.
Steriaka, as we come to your turn, there is also no complication.
Okay, cool. So for this, Steriak is actually going to move away. So first, actually, I'll go back to there. So because she's flying, could I argue for extra movement, given that there's no complications?
Oh, certainly, yeah.
There's no. Okay, cool. So I think what she's going to do then. So how would that work with regards to distances? How far can she travel with?
How far can the broom move on a turn?
It can move 30 on her turn.
Okay. We'll say that you can use your action to like will it to dash.
Well, so she doesn't have to use her action to move it. It just moves.
Yeah.
So with a movement speed of 30. So I'm just kind of trying to sort of beg for double movement, given that she doesn't have to climb up and down buildings. She can just glide straight.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Sure. Why not?
Okay, so she's gonna go 5. Sorry, they keep snapping.
It does
So we're gonna go
485 feet
5
of
to down. So she's gonna go to there, and if I just she's trying to overtake it, but also so it should snap to the. So what are we looking at? We're looking at 70. So she has a spell called Lunabolt Waxing, which has a range of 120 feet. But the further away you are, the more effective it is. So we'll drop it in there. So she's going to cast Lunabolt Waxing, and it means if the target is between 60, so 35 and 60 feet away, they take a D4 radiant damage. 65 and 70, they take 2d4 radiant damage. So, and then if it's further away again, they take 3d4 radiant damage. But this is just 2d4 at the moment. So let's just roll that.
Yep.
So that's her. So her movement, her action, So let's go zip zap skibbity bap / or 2d4. That rhymes.
Every time you say that, I need to take a drink.
That's 5 points of radiant damage, I think.
Ooh, very nice.
And then can I use my bonus action?
You gonna roll your cold damage?
Hold on 1 second now.
It takes 1d10 plus.
Oh, sorry, yes,
the
1d10. Sorry, yeah, of course. / or. I thought it did that for me. Boop. There is another 8 points of damage. How's that feel?
Oh boy, it didn't like that. Yeah, it is mortally wounded. That spell lands, and you see just this. The radiant light rips open and kind of sears the skin a little bit, and there's this gout of blood, and the person kind of stumbles and almost kind of falls off the roof, but you see them kind of collect themselves at the last moment and get back up and keep on pushing on.
Oh, cool. So I have a bonus action spell. I can't because I can only cast a cantrip. That is bonus action. Let's see if I have any bonus action. Oh, look, we got a new follower goal. Thank you very much.
Hey, that's amazing. Thank you guys so much for all the follows today. I've seen a bunch of them.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, this is awesome. We really appreciate it.
Beautiful
Gaming.
people.
610 followers. That's amazing.
Amazing.
Proud of you, people.
Let's make it to
Tabletop
690.
adventures. Hello.
Hey, nice.
100.
Okay, so I don't think I have any bonus action cantrips here. No, unfortunately, that's all she can do.
Okay.
Oh, I think she can hex him though. Just double check. Sorry for the hold up. Because I'm still getting used to playing a witch. It is my features and traits. Hex.
Seems like it comes very naturally to you, Dave.
Thanks. Hex. At third level, you can create a potent disruptive magical effect called a hex. Oh, this is a reaction. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So I'll hold off there. I'll hold off.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Al.
Does a 22 hit you?
Me?
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Has it got the range?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
He's got the
Okay.
range.
All right.
Power.
He's got the range. He's got the secret.
So you are going to take.
What did he do to me, Craig?
You'll see.
Love it. Classic DM. man.
Wait till he figures out himself.
Oh wow.
You're going to take 28 points of piercing and acid damage. As from a nearby tower, you see another one of these hooded figures kind of round a corner with a short bow extended,
Thirsty bastard.
laying down some suppressive fire.
You son of a bitch.
Can you also roll me a d12, please?
Can I use my reaction after this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
7.
Why am I feeling a monk would have been good for this?
Oh, we got a raid.
Hey, we got a raid.
Hey.
Ampersand D20 and 9 viewers along with them. Thank you for
very much.
raiding.
Good evening.
For those of you
Give a
just
follow.
joining us, the party has been exploring the streets of Velthollow, this city that is in the clutches of this deadly, quick-spreading plague. There's been rumors of people infiltrating the city, and the party has found apparently 2 of these folk, hooded, masked figures running along rooftops, trying to evade the party. And most recently, one revealing themselves from a nearby rooftop to rain down a single arrow at our resident witch. That's a 7 on your d12, eh?
Learned a 12 in your D12.
Yes, a 7 on my D12.
So that
7's
is
lucky, right?
In this case, yeah, that is yet another no complication as we get to Syndrel's turn, and all is well.
So okay if I use my reaction?
Oh yes,
So
absolutely.
I'm going to react to that first by saying "ouch," and then I will use my real reaction to hex. And this is so I'm going to drop one of these. So you see Steriaka's hair sort of come to life now, and she as she opens her mouth to scream with the pain, the hair travels down her throat. And you can see she begins to cough and choke, and it plucks up out. And you can see her eyes are wide with agony, tears streaming down now, as it seems to have plucked out her still beating heart. And it's beating incredibly fast. And you can see now another bit of hair just plucks a small piece of her heart out. and the rest of the hair shoves her heart back down her throat, and then this almost like opposable thumbs with the hair just throws a piece of her heart to this creature, and it is now hexed.
Lord.
It now has a hex dice. The creature, I'll drop in how.
Wait, baby Jehovah.
The hex dice probably only does good things for me, right?
Oh, it's amazing. You're gonna love this.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, so third level, you can create a potent disruptive magical effect. It's kind of like a bane. When the creature, you can see it is within 60 feet, right?
Yes.
That would have been a waste of a description. Makes an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You can use a reaction to hex the creature. So it made an attack roll. So I've hexed it. It has one hex die, 1d4. Creature must roll the hex die and subtract the number rolled from the ability check. That triggered your reaction. Okay, so I may have not used it because he rolled pretty well, didn't he?
He did roll very well.
28.
Let me just double check here.
I think it was like 28, or was it to hit?
22.
22. Well, I'm gonna fuck it. She doesn't know. She doesn't know how well that hit, so I'm gonna drop a hex. I'm not gonna metagame this. So we're gonna just drop the hex. So could you please subtract a 1d4 from that 20? Was it 28?
22.
22, please. And just for the record, that's a 4. Stereaka's AC is 14.
Oh no.
But she doesn't know, so I'm not gonna fucking gonna meta this. So, she does drop it. It hurts him, and he does. The idea when this hex hits, it's all of the things when you can't sleep at night, and all of the things your brain revisits and relives, all those shower arguments, all those things that you relive and imagine, all those. The anxiety, it bubbles that up, and whoever this is he's having a bad time for
You're
now.
giving me some serious existential dread right now.
Definitely not.
I already said I wasn't
idea.
sleeping tonight, Dave. You didn't need to double down, you son of a bitch.
If this person wasn't going to have nightmares tonight, now they are.
They're gonna.
Sure,
They're gonna.
Welcome to Night
Tell
Terror
me, do you
Island.
believe?
Welcome to me. I've only got 2 fingers and for you.
So yeah, then we then go to Syndrill's turn. No complication at the start of your turn.
Just stretching himself out. Looking ahead of me, the building in front of me there, is there like an alley or anything to the side of it, or is it a joint?
Definitely. Yeah, you could get in and around all these buildings. They're all kind of spaced out a little bit.
And it is small, would it be a bit of a bottleneck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, how high is the building in front of me?
These kind of collection of buildings all around you are all about the same height with a couple exceptions. They're all about 30 feet tall.
They haven't been smoking, so they're not that high.
So I am let's see, yes. I am going to whip out my new Javelin of Misty Step. Now this is meant to be thrown at an enemy and you teleport to them, but can I throw it, let's say, at the top of the building and use it as like a teleportation anchor?
Yeah, we can totally do the Final Fantasy 15 warping weapon. Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm gonna throw it up to the top of this building here.
Can we see
Lovely.
this happen? Where he's doing that? No, he's on the other side of the street. Damn it.
Yeah, other side of the building, unfortunately. You'd probably see him pop into, like, you'd see the javelin and him reappear on the roof, maybe.
Good Brana's just gonna say, and if you gorgeous motherfucker.
It's beautiful.
So do I need to
tear,
roll anything, or will that hit?
One more time?
Do I need to roll anything, or will that hit into the...
I think if you're not targeting a creature specifically, I don't think we need to roll for it.
Okay, so I'll jump up here onto the roof. And let's see. So that was my attack action. Now to get close. Bonus action, rage. And I just think about how people don't season their food correctly, and they present,
Is that not a bonus action? Get infuriated, motherfucker.
like just as salt is not a spice, for God's sake.
Politely irritated barbarian.
Like,
just a little salt, just a little.
I'm thinking like plain cooked chicken with a little bit of salt. It's like that is
Taste it first, then put the salt on it.
Why didn't you lick the well?
And so I still have my movement, so I'm going to move down to the edge of the roof here, and with my 7th level rage, I can pounce half my movement.
Oh, yes.
So will
Leap, you sexual goddess, you.
20 foot get me
Yeah.
over on top of this guy.
Yeah.
And because
sure
I am a Storm Herald, Path of the Storm Herald Barbarian, I've just unleashed my rage. My aura is pouring out. This kind of aura, you know, if you were to be enveloped in it, you'd nearly hear the crashing of waves, the booming of thunder. You just picture a storm at sea. And if I can make it 10 foot to him with that pounce, he must. You got to give me a dex save.
Okay.
Light bulb attack.
It's Ragu.
It's fucking Voltorb. He made himself Voltorb.
How's a 15?
15 beats it, so you take half damage. So let me give it a roll. No, what? We're level 7, yeah. So.
This is the people's salt and vinegar.
Oh fuck! I mean.
Oh no.
Oh.
Does that really pretty much takes? It means he takes nothing.
Actually, it kills him. So what does that look like?
He was mortal. It was mortal.
Remember, a dice roll is rounded up or even for a player, but rounded down for a creature.
Oh.
Someone has put it in chat. Instead of the rage of Sindral, the ragu of Sindral.
Oh,
So
I like that.
made one in Portugal, very nice. But as Sindral just lands beside him, the roof tiles crack and shatter, throwing off chips around him, and he just unleashes this roar, and this almost, you just see the energy collect in his chest as if it's bursting out of him, and a lightning bolt links Sindral to this cloaked thing and just gets it straight in the back.
Oh yeah, and just keels over and just kind of falls motionless onto the roof and like slides a couple feet, then stops moving, and he doesn't get back up.
Yes.
And
I
that's
think
me.
you overdid it a little bit.
Yeah. Do we see the fireworks from the top of the roof?
Yeah, they've overcooked the entree.
Yes, it's overdone, you amateur.
It happens to the best of us.
And will that be all for you? That was amazing,
That
by
is
the way.
me.
But will that be all for you?
That is me.
All right, I will take a D12 from you.
I want to know what these D12s are, you son of a bitch. I don't know what these are, and these are scaring me.
They're in the chase.
I know, but I've
That's not good.
I think we're about to find out.
Tuesday. Okay, all
Your
right.
ankle gives out.
And that is going to take. So there is going to be a complication, which is going to take place on Golbrana's next turn.
Oh, what? I meant my ankle flat broke.
You're welcome.
He's the one who fell over, not me.
Headed over to the archer posted up.
Now, about that archer, Craig.
Yeah.
When they attacked, because this is Seriaka realizing she's at less than half hit points here. This is Dave realizing, and I'm sort of clutching at any straw. Was that a reaction that they used?
That was a held action, yeah.
Shitballs. Okay, here we go. Just wanted to check.
All right.
Because she is squishy.
Yeah, okay. So, what we have here is a multi-attack.
Oh, no.
The first one is going to fire at Steriaka. 22 to hit.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
22 will do it.
I told you 3, Craig.
Oh, hold
Hold
on.
3.
Sorry. She has a cloak of displacement.
So have I.
Indeed. So it's disadvantage on the attack, right?
Yes, and I should have done that in the first one, but that's on me. So the first one hit her.
Okay, so this one I'll roll again. 14.
14 is her AC.
Okay.
Can I do anything about that? Whatever. No, she's used a reaction, so I can't.
You can
Okay, cool.
disagree with it, Dave.
Well,
You could
look,
disagree with
I will
it. That's
quietly
just
say
green
no.
for
You
now.
can just say no.
Do you know what? I'm going to free action lament.
All right. So you're going to
Reaction
take 10
accept
points
fate.
of piercing damage and
Yep.
19 points of acid damage.
So that's 29.
29 all in.
She drops to the ground. So her
Luckily,
night flyer.
you're above a building at the moment, so you don't drop too far. But
Cool. So her night flyer is it's gone. So, but I mean, she does have a little string that she hangs on to the staff with. But feel free to say it drops away. But she drops to the thing.
yeah, I'll say it kind of like clatters down nearby you.
Yeah. So
Now,
yeah, she's
with Gulbrana's attunement to power, do I feel this?
Interesting.
Like he's constantly feeling. It's like feeling heat in a pool.
Give me a.
Somebody
give me a
pisses.
D100.
I know where the piss is. Yeah, stay away from there.
that's a hell of
A what?
D100.
Okay.
Also, I have to apologize. That was Making Bacon, Stephen, who was the ragu.
Oh, no, that's
amazing.
amazing.
Sorry, Stephen.
Thank you, Bacon
Oh,
Bacon.
yeah.
What's that? I know. 94.
94.
How's that for a slap of bops? Yoo!
You do in fact. It's this sense of dread. It's like something really bad has happened kind of north of your direction.
I have foregone this combat,
Mhm.
and I am booking it that way.
Okay.
I can't lose one. I can't lose the party member. That's the lowest of those expectations. But secondly, it's this power cannot be discarded so easily, and I'm trying to keep her in this world.
Good.
Not so much like this is the power I want to absorb, but this is a tool we could use later on.
It's a fun tool for later. The rest of the multi-attack comes
Well, it's
through.
not a rubber sponge.
And
Do you feel like if you think that they would go for her to finish her off?
I don't actually.
Oh, okay, cool,
I think
cool.
there's a very good reason why they would switch targets here.
Okay, cool.
So they are then
they
the only
know
other
I'm
person
coming.
they've got in range is Syndril. So we've got another 2 shots. Actually, do they even have the range for that? They might not. Let's see. Ooh, just shy. All right. It's gonna use its bonus action to dash. It's gonna have to come down off the buildings into the road on the other side of that. Syndril, you did see that movement as that arrow struck Steriaka, and then you saw like the movement of the cloak on the rooftop, and then you see him kind of drop down on the other side of the building.
He's coming down there. Fascinating, darling.
This guy is dead, which means that Gulbrana, on your turn, as you've had this sensation, look ahead at the hooded figure dead in the streets. You heard some sort of awful cry and a flash of lightning from up on the rooftop beside you, and there's not much more movement up there at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna book it north. I was gonna pump magic missile into this sumbitch, but
as you do, you find that like a crowd has gathered, and your complication kind of sets in, where like you go to move north, and there's this crowd of people kind of watching this chase as it goes on. Can you give me either a DC 10 Strength, Dex, or Charisma saving throw, and tell me how you navigate getting through that crowd?
all right, okay, no problem. Can I? Oh, where am I? Oh, all my like deception and shit and intimidation is all bullshit.
Saving throw, but by the way, not
saving throw. Sorry.
yeah,
All right.
Strength, Dex,
then
or Charisma.
I'm going to give a dexterity saving throw, and these people, Gulbrana's going to use as posts to bounce off, and he's going to parkour through them. I don't care if
Alright.
I have to step on a granny's chest. I'm leaping through this fucking quagmire of plebs.
There's another great in name, the Granny's
Yeah,
chest.
absolutely.
Granny's dress.
Or
Oh,
The Granny's chest.
quagmire
that was
of
just
plebs.
off a
Sounds like
natural 20.
Oof. I believe you do have heroic inspiration if you'd like to use it.
Yeah, fuck it. It's for the TV crawling some bitch. Why not? Come on.
What?
That's a wee bit spicier.
Yes.
And then untick. Okay, so that's a 24. So I'm going to run over these bodies. Like,
Yeah, you get no decrease to your movement score. You can take the full 60 feet
yeah,
as
so I'm just
required.
running up over them. What was it Romance on the Stone or Jewel of the Nile? Whenever they were, she was like John the Wilder, blah blah blah, and they were like lifting them over each other. Remember that movie?
Oh, that was Jill the Nile.
Jewel of the Nile, and they were holding them by their legs. All that.
Yeah.
So that's what the people are doing. He's like fucking do it or I'm going to shoot you in the mouth. And then he was rolling him over.
Love
getting
it.
as far as I can up north. So that's what 60 feet?
Yep. Yeah, at a dash, 60 feet.
That's a bit here.
You can get most of the way there.
I can't use a bonus action. I can't even see her. How far are you up?
She's up on the rooftop somewhere.
Oh, Jesus, Dave, what are you flying?
Nearby.
It's
For sure
okay.
nearby.
What? Gobranus like sliding on his knees
She's
past the dirt round the corner and like searching for this fucking bead of power.
there'll be a small amount of sadness, but death for her will be a relief. She'll finally stop scratching.
It won't be for me because I have to absorb you, dear.
No, yes.
Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah.
I'll give
so
you
that's
I'll give you an investigation check for free here.
Oh, fancy like that. Well, it's a 9 plus 7, which is a 9. Nonsense. Fucking plus
Unfortunately,
7, get a 9.
At this point, anyway, no sign of Steriaka or where this
Don't know where she
flickering
is.
orb of power that you're sensing is.
I can just smell a fart in an elevator. That's it.
Fart on a lift. All right, at the end of your turn, can you roll me a d12, please?
Oh. 12 is there. Roll. It's a 5.
Okay.
No. What do you mean? Okay. It should be
Okay.
not a problem. No obstructions. No nothing.
On Endemion's turn, I've lost your token here.
Which means there's no
It's over here.
obstructions on your turn.
There he is.
I'm at the same place as Ollie. It just I moved it out of the way so we didn't have two tokens on top of each other.
Awesome, thanks. Okay. As this crowd gathers and then Golbrana kind of uses them as like stepping stones.
Springboards. Get out of my way, pleb. Slap.
Yeah, you kind of go to get your footing, and kind of in front of you, you can see that there's a brawl in progress. There is
Sort of right.
yeah.
Yes, darling, you make it
some
brawl.
fighting is starting to break out as panic is growing, and then the guards are having like a hard time kind of like containing it all, and this brawl is starting to like kind of spread out to the point where it's like in your immediate way. I need
It's like
either
the corpse fell from the roof, and then the guard thought it was like this guy, and this guy's like, "Fuck no, it wasn't
Yeah,
me."
it's a
And then
big
this guy, and
kind
then
of-
Let me
this
put on my
guy
brawl
punched the
gown.
guard.
And then I'm
so I
rude over
need
everybody.
either a DC 15 strength, dex, or charisma save. Your choice to get kind of through or past this situation. On a failed save, you're going to take a little bit of bludgeoning damage from a wild swing.
Imagine this was a charisma save, and you just said "move," and they all just parted.
And they parted like the
Oh,
Red Sea.
Just do it. It don't. If even you got -9 in charisma.
All right. So you said Dex, Strength, or Charisma.
Dex, strength, or charisma. Yeah.
All right. Would this be me or the mules?
I think it's got to be the mules, right?
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus Christ of Almighty!
All right. So do I just roll one Strength save for
Yes,
both
please.
of them? Okay. So they have a +4 to their Strength save.
So
This
that
episode
feels
should-
like that's the one then.
This app
Yeah.
should be called the Fall of the Ass.
That's 18.
18 is a
Rise of the
success. What does it look like as your mules very strongly, athletically pull this cart just straight through this street fight that's happening?
At this point, I just imagine like because my cart is barreling at high speeds through there, like there's all this fighting and like yelling and whatnot, this brawl, and then they just see a cart moving at like maybe like 40 miles an hour directly towards the location. They know that if they and the cart came to contact, the cart's not giving.
No,
They
it'd be
are. They'll
bad
become
news.
pavement lotion, so they're all just running out of the way as the
You
cart's just moving.
pavement lotion. Wow,
That's so visceral.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite Tool album.
Yeah,
my favorite Daniel O'Donnell album.
That is good. Very good. So yeah, you get through that situation without any sort of movement reduction. What does your turn look like?
Yeah, so seeing that both of them have been handled from in front of us, but then I saw like that bolt that hit Steriacha.
I think that with the amount of buildings between you and where she was, it'd be a little bit out of sight for you and Naliskyra, for example.
All right, then I guess I wouldn't have known. I would have stopped the chase and went over to the bodies to figure out what's going on. Because I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fair to me.
Yeah.
And kind of pull up your wagon, hop off, and go to, I guess, examine this body. What does that look like?
So I first get out of the cart, and the first thing I do is move the cloak out of the way to see who exactly this was, and if there's any discerning features that would have linked them specifically to the pottery or the myconid thing that we found.
Okay, so you turn this person over onto their back. I'm gonna replace that token now that they're no longer mysterious hooded figures. And you're faced with a kobold wearing this dark black cloak, deep bluish black scales on top of like properly smithed armor. You can see that they have a shield that's sort of decorated in these like small gemstones and a small like one-handed axe with like a long handle on it. I forget what they're called at the moment. No, not halberd's not the word I'm looking for. Where is it? It's in their
chopper.
It's called a
Battle axe?
palabra.
Oh.
Fucking a kerslap.
And yeah, so now they're kind of like on their back, and they do have like a small pouch that's kind of opened, and you can see at least one clay pot, seemingly undamaged, kind of poking out the top.
Okay. Well, then I would have taken that clay pot as
Thanks.
What?
just something to investigate.
What? Take
And I
it.
suppose that'd be the end of my turn.
Okay, very good. Can you roll me a d12, please?
Yeah, you got it.
Certified.
Wait, that's a D20.
That's a d20.
Yeah,
13
yeah,
on
I
a
was like
d12. My
13.
God.
I rolled really well. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
what to say.
that's a good d12. It's got a whole extra number on it. With a
That's
10, as we get to Alskyra's turn, there is no complication. Alskyra, what does your turn look like after Demion barreled through this crowd of people?
Would Golbrana have said anything on his way past?
Oh, I'd have been screaming it. I'd have been screaming. Gul'Brannan would have been shouting, Steriacha's up here! Follow me!
Okay. Can I...
And at the same time, I'd have been screaming, don't bring the asses that way!
Can I... How many feet is it that Golbrana has gone? Is that 60 feet?
60.
About 60, yeah.
Can I get through that? Okay. If I take movement and my action as a dash,
Yeah.
is...
Just
We
trace
can't-
the people who have
Can't see
footprints in their face.
Steriaca from there.
No.
Once you catch up to Golbrana, I'll let you have the same investigation check that he had.
Okay, I will try and risk that.
I'd say for flavor,
If I
Gul'Brannan's
get-
like slid on his side through the
Just
dirt.
gonna
What's that?
hang out next to you for a second. Cool. Was that an investigation or a perception?
Yes, please.
This,
You can just imagine Gul'Brannan on his face in the dirt going, for fuck's sake.
well, that sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately, no sign, at least immediately, of where Steriaca might be.
Okay. Then I will bonus action.
Bind.
A bonus action. Actually, no. I will pat Golbrana on the shoulder and just say, we'll find the little witch, don't worry. And I'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, very nice.
You'll see.
What does that bardic inspiration look like, kind of as it manifests?
I think her actions seem very normal and natural, as if she's just talking, but there's kind of like her voice changes, so it almost sounds like melodic as she says it, and there's a kind of like vibration in her hand as she like touches you, that you kind of feel the music move through you.
Oh, Gurbrano's going to give it one of those Marvel moments, where he stands up like this, like.
You're fucking right, we will.
I love that.
Stare towards where he thinks it is.
All right. Can I get a D12 from you, Aliskira?
You can, she says reluctantly.
It's a 3. Right. This is gonna manifest on Sindrel's turn in some.
Sorry, buddy.
You want to burn your toast, lad?
On an unknown, as of yet, rooftop, Steriaka, you find yourself just gripping on to sort of like the last few shreds of life in your body. And you see your night flyer rather. Not your night rider, but your night flyer, kind of just like a foot away from your hand, and like you go to reach it, but the strength just like isn't in your hand.
Did we not say
This
Nike
acid is burning, and you're bleeding out a little bit from the arrows as well. Can you give me a death saving throw and tell me if it's like an emotion or a memory or what is going through her mind right now?
Death save.
3.
That's a 7, 1 fail.
Oh, it's a 7. There we go.
So, as the rain, so she's kind of lying on this slanted roof. Night flyer has rolled down and just deposited itself in the gutter amongst all of the moss and the dirt and the bird shit. And she lies there. There's maybe a gentle drizzle falling down there. Her eyes close and they open again, and she doesn't know how much time has passed, and her eyes close again, and her eyes open, and she's 80-year-old Steriaka again, walking through, emerging from the forest to return home to her mother's house. And it's that sort of light before dawn where there's a sort of purple tinge to the skyline, which usually for Steriaka would she always find a sense of hope, but it's a sense of despair that overwhelms her at this point as she sees her mother's and she's 3 mothers, her mother's house in flames. The clanking of metal she's used to when they would make charms and stuff, but not the slide of metal plates on metal plates from tall old men in plate armor. As she sees them dragging her 3 mothers out by their hair, one is tossed on a pyre, attempts to run away, screaming these terrible high-pitched screams now as 3 of them force her back on with pitchforks and pikes. She's immolated completely. It's a long amount of screams, and the pyre itself is upset, and it almost collapses on her. Her other two mothers are they're knocked unconscious and crucified, and with these spears stuck through them. They don't last long. Steriaka's on her knees crying, sneezing, coughing due to her usual allergies. Her 2 baskets they've dropped, and the berries and the nightshade that her mother's forced her to collect spilled all over the forest floor. She's on her knees now, that deep sort of guttural raw breathing in when she's cried so much now that she has that thing, and then
That thing?
you know, when you're like, you can't get the breath in, and then
Yeah.
that's what one of the men. She can see him now in the light of the dawn, in the light of the fire. He's like got these 2 strands of brown hair over this balding head. He's this thick, heavy, unshaven growth on his face. And he says, the child, murder her, catch her. And she just turns and runs into the forest.
And as you approach that tree line and kind of leap over the first kind of small hanging brushes, you feel the heat of that fire fading, and then the sound of yelling voices in pursuit getting further and further away. As you breathe this raggedy breath in, maybe one of your last, as your vision kind of returns to the scene around you. You feel like you can still feel that fire a little bit. Syndril, at the top of your turn.
Yeah, quick question. Dave, are you okay?
In the game or general? No.
We don't have time to unpack all of that. But
It all started when I was born.
This whole bit has made me want a wee real bad. So
Mildly
Syndril, at the start of your turn.
So, I am going
As
to...
you are kind
sorry.
of no worries. You see Endymion kind of driving the wagon over on the one side of the building and kind of getting out and examining this kobold you can see from the rooftop. There's another one of these hooded figures kind of across the rooftop from you, and then in the direction that Aliskaira and Gulbrana are running, the rooftops ahead of you form a relatively clear path you can hop to, but it's like this maze of like crates and boxes, like on the roof storage areas, and it might slow you down a little bit if you go that way.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a run up here as far as I can go.
Yeah.
I'll take a dash. So what I want to do is get around here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, sorry, there we go. Let's get around here.
Okay.
Dash as my bonus, and I'm going to ready an action. Sorry, no, help if I actually brought him over. So I'm going to ready a, what do we call it? Firebolt. And I've seen this guy here jump down, and I'm going to assume that he's running away from us, and he's going to be take the most direct path to get away. So I'm going to gamble on the fact that he might appear in the open coming across the street here, and ready an action if he does to firebolt him.
Wonderful. Okay, just checking in here because I know we're at 3 hours. Are you guys good to go for a little bit longer? Or would we like to call it here, pick it up next time?
No, I'd say finish off.
Another 20 minutes or so?
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
great.
here for
Can
the rest
do.
of the night.
Yeah, I could stay forever.
Yeah, no, I'm having a ton of
You
fun. I could
underestimate
do this
me,
for
son.
hours
You're not
longer.
allowed to leave.
Okay, in which case, Syndril,
3-day
your
marathon.
turn. I'll take a D12.
Put on the cat ears.
Yeah.
12 Ds coming up. An 8.
8. Gulbrana, no complication on your turn. Before that,
I don't want to roll anything else. No.
the remaining cloaked figure is indeed going to run right into your line of sight, Syndril.
Shoot that
Go.
motherfucker.
That is a 16.
16 is its armor class. That hits.
Yes. Let's go with clickety clackety. I want to attackety. 13 damage.
13. 13 points of fire damage.
Yep.
All right. And it connects and like right center mass, like right where like his ribs meet his hips, like right in the back of the torso as he's running.
Rips.
And he is going to use his bonus action to dash. Both his action, he is going to whirl around, follow the trail of the firebolt, and see you up on that rooftop. And he is going to use his multi-attack. One.
Never like whenever DM says multi-attack. Fuck you.
So 14 probably isn't going to hit, or will 14 hit?
Nope.
Okay. 19?
Hits, yep.
12 won't do anything, eh?
No.
No. You know what? I've got inspiration. I'm gonna roll that one again. Yeah,
So
Uh-oh.
cruel.
12 again. There we go. Just one hits. Ba-ba. Oh, that rolled a couple times. So
I bet the music turns
6
me up.
points of piercing damage and 25 points of acid damage.
Jesus!
I'm raging, so
Take
You
all
resist
of that damage.
So 31 halved. Let's call it 15.
Lovely. I'm gonna say 2 words to you. Hellish
Yeah.
rebuke.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna
On
be
that
fuck you.
motherfucker.
Banish Hebuk.
Okay.
We heard fuck you.
Yeah.
So
That's a dex save, yeah?
yeah, motherfucker. Really?
Hellish singe.
It's a dirty 20.
Slight sunburn.
You take half.
And it has an effect called, a trait
Nice.
rather, called evasion. So if it succeeds, it takes no damage on a
Yeah,
successful
well,
dex.
trust me, it wasn't taking any
Is that
damage.
on an area effect, or is it just...
It is,
Throw?
if
When
it's subjected to an effect that allows it to make a dex save to take only half
God
damage.
damn it.
Does that mean when he
Had to
rolls?
try.
Does that mean when he rolls the hit and it misses? Do you still hear the ping? Because he's a shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, it's a fabulous damage roll there. So, yeah, I let it off, but the being hit with the arrow and the acid burning me is just slightly skewed my aim that I just singe some of his cloak.
One nostril hair just goes...
Okay, all right. Whoop, I'm making him all sorts of shapes and sizes here. There we go. All right. So that's its multi-attack, and it's going to continue to use its bonus action to dash. That's 2 for it. And it is going to slip through this stone archway kind of between these two buildings here and move into this kind of more green space up here. That is going to be... Oh, wait, I got one more square movement. There we go. And that's going to be his turn. Golbrana, it is your turn. No complication. No sign of Steriaka.
I know the direction she is.
You have a general idea. I'll give you another investigation check for free.
Okay, investigation. Oh, 15.
15. With a 15, from like the corner of this taller building here, you don't see Steriaka, but you do see the end of her broom kind of sticking out of the gutter along that roof.
Golbrana's going to book it right at her. Right, Dave? You remember this, bye. I'm going to try and parkour up whatever I can see. Anything? Any walls, bins?
Yeah, I'll take an athletics check.
Any of that noise through it? Well, I'm going with acrobatics because he's quite deft. Not
Acrobatics,
strong
great.
at all. One hand, 1 foot, cartwheels, spinning pikes, backflips, front flips, whatever it is. Using my action to dash with it. So, where is my roll? Come on. Oh, you fucker, another 2.
You can use your
Oh, you're
yes, I
Bardic.
forgot my bargain.
It's a D6.
Reprobate gamer in chat. Sound off if you're dead. Almost there, Rep. Almost there.
One
Yeah.
death save down.
I
That's a
was
13.
silently sitting here thinking, like, if this man's gets a nat 1,
Yeah.
Yeah, because, yeah,
you know what the
I'm
annoying thing is?
on 1, so that 1 is 2 failed death saves, right?
My acrobatics is +7. I just got a fucking 2.
Yeah.
That's a 9,
for the
13. 13.
A 13 will do. Yeah, there's a couple of kind of stacked crates and barrels that you can kind of get up onto the first level, and then like it's an easy climb up to the second from there.
Like, if anybody can see him, remember Giles from Buffy? That's the
Yeah.
physique. That's the physique. But he's just like, fixing his collar, popping it all the way up. Land up, and when I land, I'm going to skid. If combat's over, I'm stabilizing. Smashing her in the face with a healing potion. Doesn't matter. That's a Steriaka's.
I'm 100% okay if that is your action to do one more roll for her.
The action.
Now,
it
if
would've-
you die, I'm going to make a gun out of you. That's happening.
I'm okay with it.
So to get up to where Stereaka would be, you would have needed to use your action to dash.
Oh no,
I
yeah,
love this shit.
yeah. No, that was I'm using everything to get on her.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can get up there, no problem. You can
Yeah.
kind of see her, a couple arrows kind of piercing the torso, some drops of acid still like seeping out of the wound and hitting the roof and kind of sizzling along the
I don't know what's
tiles.
worse, Dave, the wounds you've got or your hair, Asteriaka. You know what I mean?
What
Ah, fuck you, not your.
They're creating a brand new, even more intense smell.
So it's called Chateau de Pong.
House of the Apple. I love it.
Oh, de la waft.
Good.
Right,
you know what I forgot?
I land on the whatever balcony is around it, and
Yep.
I want to get to her as quickly as I can and try and stabilize the wounds.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to try and stabilize on your next turn for sure.
Motherfucker.
But you can get up there, absolutely.
I did.
What I forgot to do is at initiative count 0, my guy running away is supposed to make a stealth check. Syndril, you're the only one who's reasonably in line of sight. What is your passive perception? Remind me.
My passive perception
Doesn't matter. I can smell a spear.
Passive perception is 10.
10. So, with a 19 at the top of the round, or I guess at the bottom of the round, Syndril, you'd see that figure kind of pass through that stone archway beyond the buildings into that green space, and then they leave your sight. At least for the moment. Let me just change that later. And that will actually end the chase, as all of the people running away are now out of sight and hidden. Which will bring us out of initiative. We'll start with Golbrana, or rather Stereaka, you would have been up rather soon. Why don't you give us another death save?
Coming at you.
Don't say like Cleopatra. I'll have to
Like
think of the weekend.
Cleopatra.
Ah, yes.
So if I get a 1, she's gone.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't die like Cleopatra.
In 3, 2, 1.
Stabbed in a bowl of milk.
Then 11.
11. It's 1 fail, 1 success.
So can
How
I
does... Oh, yeah.
do another moment from her?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just going to ask.
From her moment. So yeah, as that man in heavy plate begins clanking after her, she turns, and she's her first instinct are the berries that she's dropped over. She knows the punishment if she doesn't bring back what she's supposed to bring back, and that moment of indecision costs her as this man catches up to her. He grabs her by the ankle and she wriggles away and she begins running through the forest, left to right through these trees. Now the sun coming up behind her, so it's still dark ahead of her as she runs and runs and runs. She's not an athletic child. She's not got much stamina. She's allergic to everything in this world. Her breath starts, her lungs are burning as she runs. This man, he's in his late 40s, chasing after her. Even though he's wearing heavy plate, he's athletic and he's got more stamina than she is, and he's running and running and running. And so Stereaka does the only thing she can do, and she takes a kind of wide right and heads towards a place she's been told never to go to. As she runs and runs and runs, the ground gets a little bit softer and marshier now as she runs and runs and runs. She stops, turns around, and she looks and she puts on her best face of terror as this man comes running and running and running. And she gets down on her knees and puts her hands up. "No, sir, please, no." And he's, "I have you now." And he runs, and she tumbles aside, and this man in heavy plate armor falls into what feels like this marshy ground. But it's not a sinking death that he suffers. These long vines whip out, catch him by a leg, catch him by an arm, one around his neck, and you can see now this large purple blossom just almost awake from the land, and it just begins to expand as these tendrils, these vines rip off the plates of armor, piece by piece, and rip off the leather jerkin until this man is in his small clothes. And then the purple bulb opens, and Steriake looks up, terrified and delighted, as these huge leaves just close around him, and for 5 hours Steriake sits there as she hears these muffled cries of terror as it takes 5 hours for this plant to dissolve, digest, and absorb him.
Woof, 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 woof.
She picks up a piece of plate, puts it in her bag, and now there are only 5.
I don't know whether it's you or your character, but one of you needs therapy.
Maybe both.
Both. Definitely both.
Couples counseling.
Yeah.
I don't know, couples counseling using Golbrana, what?
As we kind of close out our session today, I'm going to go just like closest to Steriaka to furthest. And we'll get essentially another round of actions in here. Steriaka, as you're listening to this muffled struggle of this man trying to survive this carnivorous plant, maybe, the voice begins to kind of change and become a little bit more recently familiar as Golbrana, you get up to Steriaka, and what are you saying?
Oh, what he's doing is he's getting like beside her and putting her head on his thigh and holding her head at the same time. And I've got a healing potion at the ready and pouring it in her mouth. And what I'm saying, hopefully she hears at the same time. They can't take our lives yet, like me. You survive. And I'm waiting for the healing potion to take effect, and I'm just holding her there.
Do you want to roll the healing, or would you like to?
I don't. Dave, you want to roll the healing?
That's your potion, you roll it.
What? Actually, not a potion. Sorry, that's a lie.
Not a potion.
I was using cure wounds at 3rd level. Boom. 31 points of healing just in her.
What? At first level?
Sorry, 3rd level.
Oh, third level.
Third level.
One.
3rd level. 3rd level.
Fuck me. Okay, I'll take that.
He's not letting any ebb of power go. Like, he's nursing the Steriaka like a gentle petal, but he's like, you are a fucking bullet in our gun. You stay here.
And Steriaka, as you return to this mortal coil, you're looking at this scene of this paladin, and your eyes are open, but then you feel like this second set of eyes open, and you're back on that rooftop, and Golbrana's hovering over you with like a potion bottle still in your mouth with the cure wound kind of pouring into you. What's your sort of reaction to coming back?
So I mean, she was in a very happy place there when she was dying, and she kind of, her head will, and because she's a shapeshifter, her head will twist all the way around to look at Golbrana.
Golbrana's like,
oh, it's you.
Of course it's me.
She looks disappointed.
Well, and I tap her on the forehead. It's the underlying note of my life. And I stand up and let her head just hit the concrete.
She looks disappointed that you didn't give her a boop when you did that. But
well, the boop was the back of your head off the concrete.
Oh yeah.
Dog.
The old
death save.
It's not going to take 31 hit points off you.
Our sort of narrative camera continues to move sort of down the street towards where Aliskaya is still standing. What are you kind of up to as we close out today?
I guess she doesn't necessarily know that Steriaka's back up, so she would probably have just followed where she's seen Golbrana run in the hopes that he knows where he's going. So I think she would, try and get up onto the rooftop and just check everyone what the situation is.
If Golbrana gets up here and you as a thief bard don't get up here, I don't know.
Certainly you can make it happen with your thief card ways. As you get back up to that rooftop, you see Steriaka's like head like snapping back into proper place finally as she like gets up. And Gulbrana has kind of got this empty potion bottle, and I'm guessing looking relieved. Is that the expression on Gulbrana's face?
No, Gabrana's it's pleased
Pleased
with himself.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, that's not going to happen. I don't want it to happen. My force of will is paramount. Job done.
And from as they're looking at you as you kind of come back up onto the roof, from behind them, can you give me a perception check real quick?
Yes. Perception.
There's 4 more archers all trained on your head.
13.
13. As this is all kind of playing out like immediately around you, you almost don't catch it. There's this flash of movement from across the street. And you can see all along these rooftops here, another 3 or 4 of these hooded figures, not charging towards you, but kind of off to the east of town. They kind of very quickly slip into and out of view. But you definitely clock them.
I think she just looks at the mess that is Steriaka and the expression on Gobrana's face and is like, well, as normal as this is, seems like there's still more going on here. Perhaps we should get back to everybody else.
And as the 3 of you sort of take this moment, as things have kind of quieted down for a moment, to kind of collect and sort of make your way back down towards the rest of the gang. Sindril, you've seen that one figure anyway, kind of disappear into that green space behind the tower. And from the rooftops off to your left, you could see Gulbrana and Aliskira kind of getting up there, and eventually Steriaka kind of stands up, and you can see they're all right. You can still see Endymion down on the ground, kind of in the opposite direction. What are you up to as we kind of close things off for today?
I'll just let out this big sigh and loosen out.
Is it a spittoon?
That's what my
That's amazing
sounds
Foley
like.
work.
Yeah. I was just throwing the voice like that. And I just dropped my rage and I was like, loosen out. And I turn and I walk back to this, having seen Endymion down there looking at the body, I walk back to the guy I left on the rooftop here and I have a little look.
That is fine.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
That'd be a brilliant dice roll for D&D Beyond, wouldn't it?
If I wanted to recreate that, I couldn't ever.
I can't unhear that. I can't.
That is a 3. You do have inspiration if you'd like to use it.
Can we just dub a 3 from now on? Just a
Yeah.
patang. 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 You rolled a patang.
I might as well keep the inspiration because
Yeah, I think you're right.
Totally. I think that's the move too.
Instead, I'm just going to roll him off the roof down towards Endymion.
With a 3, you don't find nothing though.
Double negative, so we found something.
No satchel of.
You found a fatang.
No satchel of like clay pots or anything like that. And you do find in the small little like leather kind of satchel.
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 Dolce and
You do find
Dans the bibliothèque.
2 pieces of paper, kind of notated in Draconic. There is one that looks very much like a rough map of this area, and there's one that is just like a simple written letter.
I'll pocket them and kick the body off the roof.
Yeah.
Endymion.
The body falls off the roof immediately next to where Endymion's already looking at the first body. Gives you a bit of a start, but
Yeah, I'm just like, ooh.
there are two of them.
Buy
It's
one, get one free.
raining, man.
It's
Hallelujah.
raining kobolds.
Batang.
What are you up to, Endymion, as we call things to a close tonight?
So I take this jar, and I'm not going to do it to investigate it right now because it's like in public and everything. And if this thing is as deadly as the disease that's spreading through the town, I wouldn't want to open the jar or anything.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go over to my cart. I'm gonna move some stuff out of the way. My research tools. My potions, the potions of bleach, just move them out of the way, make room for the
See where he dropped that in there. The cunt.
the urn, this clay pot, and then afterwards, you if anybody's like looking, you would be able to see if you're like paying attention. But if you're just kind of like glancing the direction, I'm trying to hide it as I am disinfecting not only the mask and gloves after I took off that mask for that second to blow the dart. I also disinfected the dart, and then I take not the dart, the blowgun for the dart, and I take a potion out of my satchel, and I lift the mask one more time, but not touching the bottom, but like from the nose, the cone nose of the plague doctor mask, and then as you do, you just kind of hear. I take a drink of this potion, and afterwards I
Through
put
your
the
nose?
mask back on and just like.
And slowly but surely,
Hmm.
party recollects or regroups rather. These kobolds, whatever their purpose, are out of sight for now, but thanks to Aliskaira's keen spotting, you're aware that there are certainly more than one left in the city somewhere. And we will pick it up with the follow-up to this little chase next time, friends. Thank you.
When is
everyone.
next time?
So next time
Is
for
it 2
us
weeks
is going to be
or 1 week?
I guess we can chat about this on stream actually real quick. So I am away.
It's your
I'm on the
birthday
road.
in a week, isn't it?
It is my birthday in a week.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
that guy that knows everyone's birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. So I'm going to be away with the band the next couple weeks, starting on the Thursdays. Now, we would usually do bi-weekly. What does Wednesday the 17th, or no, sorry, not the 17th, Wednesday the 24th look like for everyone?
I am playing my home game.
Yeah.
But
So
I can ask if the guys can reschedule that to maybe a Tuesday or something.
Okay. If possible,
Yeah.
I would like to keep it on a bi-weekly. If not, if we can't make the 24th work, that's totally fine. And we will pick things back up on the 9th of next month, but then we will be like regular every 2 weeks from there.
So the second is Rebirth of the Graven King, right?
Yes.
So if we can't make it the 24th, it's going to be 4 weeks until our next session?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless we can find another date that works for all of us.
All right.
Yeah, it will be
Friday the 19th? Are you away?
Yeah, so I'm away the 17th
That's okay.
to the 20th, and then I'm away the 24th till the 28th.
Cool, no worries. Well, look, I think we can figure it out in.
Yeah, we can chat about it
Discord.
and
Yeah.
see if something works, and if not, we'll be back in just under a month's time, and then we'll be like consistent the last 4 or 5 episodes of this
You're a
stream every
tease,
2 weeks.
Craig. You're a tease.
Indeed, I am.
Yeah.
But yes, once
but
again,
hopefully we can make the Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me know, please. And if we can make that work, then we'll see all you wonderful people viewing at that time. Thank you again for sticking around. I can see
Who are we
the
gonna
volume's
raid?
starting for the whole thing. Let's see. Who do we got for raids?
Big
I
shout
always
out
like
as
to
well.
go for somebody like it was 1 viewer or 2
Yeah,
viewers.
me too. Let me hit the.
While you're looking there, big shout out to Lanford D&D. I know who are all
Yes.
watching and have been talking absolute shite in the
We love you.
Yeah, we do see you. Okay, Dungeons and Dragons. What do we
Just
got?
appreciate
wait
you
till
coming in.
Cortana gets his cannon out. Oh.
I don't think with my current role I can start the raid, but let's go with.
Look, I think I can. Let me just refresh because I think Thirsty Thursdays, there's someone just making hero forges that look awesome. Is that gone?
You know what? I love making
Not-
hero forges.
not
Get on
seen
it.
it.
Stop. There's too many.
Here we got one Madra Zytro. I'll put it in the.
If
in
you
the
go
chat
slash
there.
or, sorry, / rage. Sorry, rage / rage.
Forward slash
Ragu.
Mortal Kombat.
I would like to ragu.
I believe it is pronounced.
Ragu was amazing tonight.
I'm actually really hungry.
forward
Oh,
slash
can we raid Voivod Kutek because they always support us.
Yeah, let's absolutely do that. Let's
I'm not
do
sure
that.
if they're live.
Again, I can't do it on my end.
Can
But
you give me 1
before we
second?
raid,
Yeah.
I
spaghetti?
just wanted to say thanks to all you wonderful players for a great first session. This was super
Thank
fun.
you.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Thank you, DM.
And thank you for everyone who tuned in. And again, thank you to Kate, the lady behind the magic, somewhere in the background. Dave shot
Fantastic
there.
techno mistress.
Yeah, the wonderful techno mistress.
Waving
And,
arms in the
yeah,
background.
a couple
Thank you,
last minute
Kate.
shoutouts.
Kate the Cackler.
the cackler. The only real map shout out I have is again Mike Schley. He's kind of a big deal in map making. He's for this wonderful city map that I'm using for Velthollow. And any audio I use today, I started things off with tabletop audio track, and the one that's currently playing this chase music is by Kevin MacLeod. You can find both of them on the Roll20. They're free to use in your games whenever you would like.
GM
we're-
Jojo, sorry, rap is
GM Jojo is doing the Hero Forge trade.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I think we're gonna raid there. If someone can handle that, that is all
Raid.
for us for the evening.
Is that it? It's just GM space Jojo? Give me 1 second now, because if you get it wrong, you're in trouble.
This poor son of a bitch doesn't know us. Like, he's just sitting there making hero forges, and we're all gonna come in going like, do it better, do it better, do it better.
What sort of
do it
fucking
better.
shade of red is that
What-
for armor? Jeez.
What sort of fucking
Christ.
coat does he got on?
No.
Do it better, do it better.
Everybody that
No, I'm
goes there,
looking for it
just
now.
tell,
I don't see them
just
live.
suggest the next model he makes is Thomas the Train Engine.
Oh yes.
Just for no reason.
The little
Just-
engine that fucking couldn't.
Okay, let's I don't think they're live anymore. Let's just do Alex.
no worries. I got one here.
Yeah.
MADAZITRO.
MADAZITRO.
Man,
D&D stream towards
Madazitro.
Madazitro, yeah.
Okay, in
sounds
3, 2,
a
1,
whole
let's
hell of
go.
adolescent
All
there.
right, we're going.
Boom.
Yeah. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Toodle-oo.
Mwah, mwah.
I don't have to pee.
Thanks, guys.